94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is KTFM Floresville and streaming online at sasportstar.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys have reported for duty in Oxnard, California. Today, they're going to hold their State of the Cowboys address. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, head coach Brian Schottenheimer, all together. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. First practice will be tomorrow. Remember, San Antonio Sports Stars, the Blitz is going to be out there for Cowboys training camp in Oxnard all next week. Another NFL news, Tampa Bay Buccaneers two-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Vita Vea wants out. After failed extension talks, he requested a trade. In college football news, North Carolina GM Michael Lombardi has been put on paid leave effective right now. A pending investigation into a former employee placing a human resource complaint against him. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1. We have a billboard.
Oh, yes.
We're fancy.
Multiple billboards, mind you.
Are they all popping now? Are they popping up like zits?
There's two up on the way to my house. I think there's two more down southwest or west.
They need to be advertising in my barrio.
Well, listen.
Mi barrio is there's no billboard.
I can tell you exactly why. Because our boss lives close to me.
See, you know what? There's more truth to that than anybody can imagine. And that's not an ego thing, but if I was writing a check, I want to see it too.
Yeah.
Damn it, I have to take the long way home today.
Yeah. So, I think that's why they ended up where they did. That and then like the ones on the west and southwest side are where we've got some meters popping off.
That's my barrio right down there. Now we're down there about Lackland County.
Well, that's your old.
I'm down
barrio.
with Valley High, man.
Yeah, there's. I'm imagining you haven't been down there in some time.
I beg to differ. I was down there just a couple of weeks ago.
What were you doing down there?
I got lost.
Sounds about right.
I fell asleep. No, I was down there to. Why the hell was I down there? But I made a point of driving by the old casa, and it's what's that?
Overrun with grass and.
No, the neighbors. They have turned. We had a house, and then beside it, we had kind of a carport with a little walkway.
Was this Air Force Base housing?
No. We lived right off base.
Okay.
We lived off Medina Base Road.
Okay.
And we could hear in the mornings, you could hear the dogs barking from the kennels, and you can hear the Jodies from the guys that were marching from Lackland. We were that close. But the neighbors have just completely jacked up our old house. So it's kind of sad, you know. You go by the old casa, and it just doesn't look the same. And now there's all kinds of new builds. It's very different.
Yeah.
And my high school's now closed, which doesn't help.
So what are they going to do with that?
It's been closed. This is the second time it's been closed.
I know, but are they going to knock it down? Or?
No, they use it as kind of a secondary
laboratory or
like a secondary administrative building. I think they've got our school was built much like a prison. I'm not kidding. The barbed wire actually faced in.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. But there's so few windows. Honestly, I think they use it as like the resource campus for the kids that are
the kids that are
you need to get those guys
disciplinary
away.
issues.
The ones that sit in refrigerator boxes and are
It's
counting
not going to
buttons.
turn into an ICE substation.
Well, it could. It's certainly built for it.
So pretty soon, if it's where the disciplinary issue kids go, pretty soon it's going to be the biggest high school in San Antonio.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a good place to store people like that.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm a prime example.
Yeah, I remember the first time when I got the in-school suspension.
Oh.
When I moved schools once, I moved to a school that suddenly didn't have off-campus lunch anymore.
We never were allowed to. They locked the gate.
I was like, that's crazy. Like I'm not eating this cafeteria.
You guys was fancy.
We were too far. St. Gerard was too far from anything.
Y'all were downtown.
Yeah. Well, there was a church's right across the street. That was it.
So I would just go. I was like, all right, well, what are we going to do? I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
And that's when the first time I got in trouble, I got a warning. The second time, he was like, all right, well, you've got to choose between in-school suspension and SWATs.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, mind you, this is like 1997 or 98.
They were still doing SWATs in 97?
That's what I said. I was like, are you kidding me?
No, we would take the licks, man.
And, well, I said, no, you ain't.
Town, man.
I said, you ain't hitting me. I got whooped all the time in elementary school by his name was Principal Martindale, Vice Principal Martindale, and his daughter was my very first crush, which made it even worse. But I got beat all the time in elementary school, but in high school it was like
I had a high school principal. His name was Pat West. God bless the man, one of the best, fine individual. I mean, just a wonderful principal. He carried his paddle around like a samurai sword.
But you graduated high school in
83.
In 1980.
It was plexiglass, red. He whipped that thing out. He'd light you up anywhere.
Yeah, this is the late 90s. Like I thought it was all done, and I was like,
discipline, man. We stood tall, whatever.
90s?
Yeah, and I said, dude, you ain't hitting me.
Was this New Mexico?
With a board? No, this is Texas.
Oh,
I said, you ain't hitting me with a board, and he was like, all right. So I went to in-school suspension, and I went to in-school suspension for one day. It was the worst day I ever had in school.
Did they put you inside a refrigerator box?
Basically, and I was already. I had already finished all my required courses for the year, so I was like,
you were the walking worst case scenario.
I was like an office assistant, and like I was the ADs. Like I used to go around and do whatever chores he needed done. So I didn't have like real classes I was taking.
You only had to take government.
I had to take,
our senior year. That was the last real class you had to take.
I had to take English 12, and because I had moved, I had a freshman geography class that I had to take because it wasn't on my transcripts because I had taken it in the 8th grade. So I had to take that freshman geography class, and it was like me with a bunch of like 14-year-old kids, 13-year-old kids. But I had no work to do. So I'm just sitting there staring at this wall.
Worst case.
And so then, a couple days later when I went to lunch again and they brought me in there again, I just said, go ahead and hit me with that board. And
you find it.
I mean, at that point I was damn near a grown man. It's like, what are you going to do? Okay, you want to hit me with a board? Hit me with a board. I'm going to be on my way.
You knew the answer. You want the licks?
I wasn't going back to sit in that cubby. It was miserable, miserable. And they all they would do, the ladies running, all they would do was come around and make sure you weren't sleeping. Like, because of course
side of your cage.
That's all you want to do is sleep because there's nothing else to do. So they're like, no, you're not here to sleep.
There were some benefits to the corporal punishment. It was over.
Yeah, just get it done with. That was the lesson learned for me. No, I knew a kid who got sent off to the bad kids school.
Oh, yeah. So did I.
It was like a mystery to me. And then one day this kid was like, yeah, they're sending me to the alternative campus.
So here, depending on your strata in the San Antonio society, if you were a true F up, you're robbing, you were thugging, whatever it might be. If you were part of the Catholic diocese, you were sent off to St. Anthony High School.
Okay,
it was kind of the prison Catholic school for the ne'er-do-wells. If you had a little bit of money, you were sent down to the Marine Military Academy down there in. I think it's Harlingen. It's a high school. Now that was a true scared straight kind of thing. You went and joined the Marines for a year.
Well, I mean, you're getting shipped down to Harlingen. It feels like, dude, you're about to be.
I had a couple of buddies that got sent down there for a couple of years, and they came back. They came back like that Gomer Pyle from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah,
dude, they had been taken care of. It was
you're changed.
It was a Clockwork Orange kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
What happened to you, bro? You were completely different.
I can't talk about it. They got PTSD.
Shoot, man. All you had to do was meet those brothers. You're like, nope. I'm gonna straighten up, Pop.
Yep.
I ain't going down there. Come back looking like a zombie, thinking weird thoughts.
Oh wow, that's I can't. I don't know. It was like a different world to me. I didn't think it was like that's for kids that I don't know. And then sure enough, I knew one, and I was like, oh
yeah.
Oh,
So you needed to be separated from society. Did you?
What goes on there? Is it? Did you feel like you're in danger?
Well, remember that first Sean Penn movie where they're all his very first movie, was it Bad Boys, like the original Bad Boys?
I don't know that I've seen this.
If you haven't,
No.
that's what goes down.
Okay.
Make sure that
I feel like it's like a basically like a Lord of the Flies situation.
very much,
It's,
but behind bars.
yeah. It's
Yeah, Bad Boys came out in '83.
Okay. No, I've never seen that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good. Although it is like you got to be careful with early '80s movies.
Oh.
Chances are good. It's like
There's a
I'll
fair
try
amount
to watch it now and go, oh my
There's
god, this
a fair
is so
amount of early
stupid.
'80s-ness to it.
Yeah,
There's no escaping that.
God, what a crappy era for movies. Unfortunately.
Oh, hey!
I mean, it was like
let's thank God for the saint that is John Hughes that gave us all those movies.
Yeah, but there was it was a run where it's like, man, this is the best they can do, huh? That's pretty sad.
We gave you Rocky III.
Yeah.
What
Okay,
are you
yeah,
talking
you're
about?
right, yeah.
We gave you all the police academies. I don't know what you're bitching about. Every one of them. I don't know what your problem is.
I know. It's so funny because like the movies that most of the movies that I liked when I was a kid, when I go back, I'm like, oh, yeah, that was a great movie. And I'll go back to watch it and I'll go, oh, no.
One of the worst things that happened to me as a father back 10, 12 years ago, the boys were just getting of age and I'm teaching them about movies. And I'd shown them some that were, they're just getting old enough to watch like name a John Hughes movie, one of the early ones. But I remember it was Fast Times, the one, and they loved it.
Okay.
They thought Fast Times was funny. So the next one was going to be The Highlander. So I put on The Highlander.
It's a bad
God.
movie.
Well, first of all, I remembered it entirely different.
Yeah.
So my memory of The Highlander was extraordinary.
Yeah, you thought it was awesome.
Oh, God, it was. The Queen soundtrack alone was worth, kind of just sticking with it. But no, it was pretty terrible. And they were like, is this all you got? And then I made the mistake. Well, there's other movies that I made the mistake of throwing out. What is the worst movies that you remember watching twice?
210-656-3776. What's the movies that you watched as an adult that you thought were going to be awesome? Because when you were a kid, they were awesome. And then you got to adulthood and you watch it and you went, oh, my God, what was I thinking?
What happened?
Dude, I've got the king of them. I've got the king of them. We'll talk about that next. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are dealing with an accident on the southwest side at 35, southbound Palo Alto, Poteet, Jerkington. That wreck is in the left lane. Stop and go from South Zamora. 35 northbound O'Connor to Judson. That's road work. 2 right lanes are closed. Almost a 15-minute delay. It's got you slow from Walsall. On 35 southbound Thousand Oaks on down to Randolph. Your travel time about 5-6 minutes due to road work, and that's got you slow from Judson. And 14 eastbound Starcrest, road work, right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits 2. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circus Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circus Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
Yes, JCPenney has thousands of back-to-school items under $10. And when you join JCPenney Rewards Access today, you can get a $10 cash pass too. Learn more at jcp.com/rewards. Yes, JCPenney. Exclusions apply.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case? Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right. 210-656-3776.
This ain't one of them. This is not one of them, by the way. This one holds up.
If you've got a movie you watched as a kid, and then when you went back to watch it as an adult, you realized, oh my God.
What's yours? So what? I have another one that.
Well, I have a couple, but one of them was like, this was legitimately one of my favorite movies as a kid. And then when I watched it for the first time as an adult, I was genuinely embarrassed that I watched this movie. I'm telling you, Rob, I've seen this movie probably 15, 20 times in my life.
Revenge of the Nerds?
I'm trying to figure what it's going to be because I get the sense I'm probably going to have liked it, is what I'm afraid of.
I'm almost certain you won't have it. Because you were an adult when this movie came out, or at least adult adjacent.
Never-ending Story?
The Never-Ending Story is a great movie.
Yeah,
that's number one. That's the pinnacle.
And it had a
Howard the Duck.
Oh, no, that movie sucked.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Howard the Duck is
man.
so bad. And when I was a kid, it was awesome.
Well,
and
I remember we were all so excited when it came out. I wasn't an adult. I was early 20s, mid-20s. I mean, I was.
You were an adult. I'm talking about I was like 5 or 6.
It was aimed at us. It was
I know.
aimed at me because Leah Thompson was a woman in full by then, and
they were duck boobs.
Yeah, no, that didn't work out. No, it was
horrific.
I know that for a moment, I think you kind of fell into that cult scene because it did hit a cult, and back then they were still midnight movies, so it became kind of a midnight movie kind of a cult thing. But no, it did not hit.
Yeah,
and it doesn't translate. It's even worse now.
Oh, I mean, it's dreadful.
And it's 2 hours.
Oh, yeah, God.
Yeah, it is so bad. And I'm like, who came up with this? This is, I mean, it's about as bad as it could be.
Well, in that same genre, and I didn't really plan it, but the Rocky Horror, while we've tried to hold on to it, it's underaged. It really didn't hang on too well. It's not awful, but it's kind of low rent now. You know, it just doesn't. It's still kind of interesting, but it's not nearly as fun as it was before. Mine. What about Soul Man?
I don't know that I remember Soul Man.
When you'll never see it. It's that one where C. Thomas Howell wore blackface the entire movie to get a college scholarship.
No, I
you never heard of that one?
No.
Yeah, C. Thomas Howell.
I remember that.
The dude put on blackface, and in the movie, played a black dude to get a college scholarship. And it was a laughter-filled rom-com.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it was. It was, dude. We gave you that.
I'll give you some. You guys remember that there was a horror movie called Leprechaun?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen Leprechaun.
And when I was a kid, I thought,
That was fun. Not fun, but
I thought, ooh, this is scary.
Oh,
and I tried to watch, and it's like, oh my God,
goblin.
Like
it's a drinking movie.
Like, how was I ever scared of the Leprechaun?
Well, there was
Leprechaun went to space in one movie.
Oh, there's Leprechaun. They were all trying to keep up with Chucky.
Space.
So Chucky hit, and then
Chucky's another good example, though.
The first Chucky was interesting. You're like, oh, that's kind of crazy. But then you hit Pumpkinhead and Leprechaun and Troll and every little other goblin.
Critters.
Yeah,
remember Critters?
Oh, yeah, Critters.
Scary little things
terrible.
with big teeth or some sort of demonic ability, which became a big thing in the late 80s.
What's the one with the big worms?
Tremors.
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 Now that's a great movie.
That was
Kevin
good.
Bacon. No, that's a good one because there was irony in built into that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I thought Excalibur was a brilliant.
Oh, that was my first boring movie.
Well,
that was not a fun movie.
When I put it back on some 30
boring.
years afterwards, the only reason I have fond memories of that movie was I believe it was the first time I saw graphic sex in a movie theater.
Oh. So that's why you were
I had this great fond memory, and it starts, I'm like, this movie sucks. And then came the sex scene, and I thought, oh, in 1981, I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
So,
Jeez, I was 10.
total boner
wasn't
action,
there,
and
yeah.
I had a positive memory from that, and that's why to this day I have to have a night suit on to have any kind of fun.
I was going to say, the since of course we went to Catholic school, when The Exorcist came out, I literally that made me pray the rosary.
I love The Exorcist.
I was not
The
allowed in
Exorcist
my
and
house
Rosemary's
to see
Baby.
Yeah, Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, see, those were good, but man, they terrified me as a child.
My mother wouldn't let us see it, so I had to see it over at a friend's house.
Oh my God, my mom used to like.
Were you the cool mom?
I was force watched horror movies as a kid to like where like. Well, in hindsight, I think my mom was trying to damage me.
Well, no, there was two movies when I was a kid we weren't allowed to watch, and one was The Exorcist and The First Omen. We weren't allowed to watch that.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Scare us.
Oh yeah, and then from that movie, anybody named Damien was the devil.
That's it.
And I knew two Damiens at St. Gerard.
After that movie,
Yeah.
anything born after for about 10 years, not a lot of Damiens out there. Not a lot of them.
Here's one. Well, this is kind of a grouping of movies. The first one is very borderline. It was a great movie at the time, and I thought, and then I watched it as an adult, and I was like, I'm not so sure. The rest that came after this were awful. Encino Man. Do you remember this?
Oh.
With Brendan Fraser and Pauly Shore and Sean Astin.
That wasn't bad because they were they had that crew back in the 80s, just like that James Franco crew. That was the same idea.
So
they all came together.
That movie came out in 1992, and I thought, that's a funny movie.
It was.
And then from Encino Man, Pauly Shore became a big star, which is one of the most unfortunate things that's happened to our society.
It gave us a whole new language, man.
And it was Son-in-Law. It was In the Army Now. It was
they were in the Biodome.
Biodome. It was Jury Duty.
Oh God, yeah.
And all of those movies that came out in like the early 90s, I thought were funny.
Oh no.
And now it's like, oh my, these were horrible, horrible movies. So I could just go, any Pauly Shore movie is something you probably thought was funny when it came out. It wasn't.
What
it was
about
bad.
Jean-Claude Van Damme movies? They held up for you?
Bloodsport.
All of them, but they're all. Yeah.
I like Bloodsport, but no, most of those movies are bad. No. Here's another one, and this one bums me out too, and this will probably bum you guys out because this is like this is 80s stuff. RoboCop.
Oh, I loved RoboCop.
Dude, RoboCop,
Yeah,
when
I
you watch
loved
it
it.
now, it sucks.
I'd buy that for $1.
It sucks. Because at the time it seems so futuristic, right?
It's funny, your sense memories.
Oh, what about Escape from New York? Snake Plissken.
Oh, that's a great movie.
I loved it.
Don't even start.
Yeah, right.
That's a phenomenal movie. One of those. RoboCop, first time I saw it, I got laid.
Oh, really?
So I have another fond sense memory for that
that's
one.
good.
It was a VHS tape.
Let's see. Let's talk to Robert. Hello, Robert.
I want to watch RoboCop today alone.
Hello, Rob and AJ. I'd like to say that a movie I don't think so is good anymore is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Dude,
you're wrong.
I have to disagree. I just like AJ said, man. Really?
Yeah,
why not? What didn't hold
When
up?
is the last time you watched that movie?
Well, it has been a minute. I will be honest. It might be.
Wasn't there a remake of it?
Yeah. But I don't count no
There's
remake.
been several remakes. I'm telling you, watch it with your kids. It is not a good movie.
Oh,
anymore.
that sucks. Don't. So you know what? I bet he's right.
He's
You know what?
wrong.
I
He's
think he
wrong.
might. When was the last time you saw it? I'm getting
I
the sense it's
watched
going to be
it
like.
with my kids. I watched it with my kids last weekend, Robert.
No, it's a good movie. You're wrong.
I hope it still holds up, bro. I do. Now I'm afraid to watch it. Now I'm afraid if I watch it and it's not what I remember, I'll never watch it again.
It's a good movie. And now horror is a different, particularly 70s horror is a genre where, like.
So 70s horror, which ones are we counting there?
The original Halloween.
So those were 79. The first one I saw would be about 77, I think, was Halloween.
Yeah.
78 Halloween.
Yeah.
So that was the first one of that genre.
But like the original Chainsaw Massacre, like
well, Chainsaw I think is even older than that.
no, it's
No,
the
it's right in there?
70s. Yeah,
no,
but-
I mean older than 78.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
I think
probably,
76, 75, something like that.
But like you're right. And he's right. Like if you're
looking for cinematography, it ain't gonna be.
It ain't. There's no cinematography.
That's not what I'm
it's
talking about.
And it's not. Now it's not scary, but like you have to understand the thoughts. What is at the time was, and especially this is where Texas Chainsaw Massacre got you. This is based on true events.
It felt real. It felt
and
like
it made you feel like, oh my god.
No. And I don't think you'll ever get that back. But I do. I'm not going to hold cinematography and lack of money against you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hold the fact that you didn't have enough money to edit this, perfectly. But when I hear ham-handed language, when I see, a weird cut where that's all they had, I'm like, you kind of let that one float. And
What about Splash?
it's a great movie.
Splash sucks.
Oh, get out of here.
Although I didn't think Splash was good when it came out.
Oh, well, see,
Or Mannequin?
When it came out, it was like 1981.
Well, I didn't think it was good the first time I saw it. I should say, so
you got to
I
keep
liked
in
it.
mind that's the first time any of us had ever seen Daryl Hannah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
she
John
was hot.
Candy was a comic gold. We'd never seen him before either. So no, that movie. It didn't make Tom Hanks, but it was one of those first 2 or 3 movies that kind of no, that was a good movie.
I got one that. What about movies you thought were funny when you were a kid, but you grew up and found out that it was the variety of comedy wasn't what you thought it was?
That's easy for me. That's easy. Jerry Lewis movies.
I had a movie when I was a kid. I loved
Jerry Lewis movies are just stupid now. Anyway,
I watched this movie over and over and over. A movie called The Toy.
oh, with Richard Pryor.
With Richard Pryor.
I love
Well,
that movie.
That's one of those.
And then you realize as an adult, like,
that's one of those soul man
That's
movies.
the most racist thing
ever.
we
The
can't-
most
we can't do this
racist
anymore.
movie
Hey,
of all time.
my
and of
favorite-
all the dudes to do that movie, Richard
Yeah.
Pryor.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Hey, but you know what?
Paychecks, but
And he was
in-
a huge star back
well,
then.
that
too,
one.
yeah.
But even then, people were like, "Dude, you know the role you're playing."
Yes.
You know.
My favorite part
didn't
in
it have
that
Jackie
movie.
Gleason, right?
Yeah, no,
Was
my
it it was Jackie Gleason. Yeah, he was the dad.
my favorite part in that movie in The Toy was when, remember, he was in the river, and then he discovered the piranha and the way he ran out.
So, again, one of those movies.
Watch that little clip.
Might be kind of hard to find. Might not be in heavy circulation. It's right-
I wonder if it is. I wonder if it is like hidden away. But it was.
well,
I
I
mean,
know you can't find Soul Man.
I
Ain't nobody proud of that one.
I loved The Toy when I was a kid, but now it's like, oh, that was definitely racist
No.
in hindsight.
What an odd movie.
And that, it made me wonder, like, I don't know. Did I ever watch that movie when I had my little black friends over? Like, did they go like, "Wow, why are we watching this here?" Like,
I don't recall that.
I did.
Yeah, I don't think that was it. It wasn't even thought about it that way. It's hindsight.
dude, I guarantee you, like,
Oh no, there was some talk when it came out, like Richard, why are you playing that? But there wasn't outrage that the movie was made. It was outrage as to the dude that was playing it. You know, it's one of those things. Like, the whole thing's wrong, not just one guy.
Should they have found like a poor black
Well, that's
man
what I'm
to do
saying.
it?
Back then, you're kind of like, well, but the thought was, I mean, he was rather militant at the time and known
Yeah.
for being that. And he played a role where, this did happen. I think he did this after he burned himself up, after he lit himself on fire freebasing.
Oh, okay.
So I think he was trying to pay off a medical debt.
A couple more that I thought these are 80s movies. And one of them the remake just came out. The He-Man movie, The Masters of the Universe.
I just saw that.
That was his B-level cartoon.
Was it awful?
I was just paying attention to the girl co-star. She's hot.
Well, yeah, of course.
You have to have the leather bound
But the
muscle
original
on it.
Masters of the Universe, when I saw it as a kid, I was like, yeah. And I think because I was just like into He-Man,
I was never into He-Man. I was all Star Wars, man.
It's a horrible movie. Horrible.
It has to be.
But here's the winner. And my younger son got really into Garbage Pail Kids.
I never did that.
There was and I loved Garbage Pail Kids when I was a kid.
My oldest did too.
But the Garbage Pail Kids movie came out in like the mid to late 80s.
Yeah, I remember it.
And I watched it a couple times. I thought it was great. And I mean, it is the CGI, all of it is just so horrible.
See,
that it's like, how did I ever even like sit through this movie?
Before there was direct to streaming, there was direct to the dollar movie. There were dollar movies always had the movies that weren't ready for prime time but had been released. and that was a quintessential dollar movie find.
Yeah.
Like you went to see Garbage Pail Kids. I can tell you there were 3 theaters in town that showed that for 8 months.
There was another one, and I bet.
Blazing Saddles, can't forget that.
Oh, Blazing Saddles is a great
That's
movie.
one of the greatest ever.
Also, it was.
I know it was.
That's a top 10.
that one is wildly inappropriate now. I
love it.
I know Vic remembers this movie. You might be like I think your kids are too young, and you might be too old. Do you remember a movie called Mac and Me?
No.
It was like a movie about aliens. It was like a knockoff E.T. movie.
Oh, like
it came out in the late
Alien Buddy?
80s.
No, I do not.
Nah.
I missed that one.
Like it
Was there
was
alien
another
sex?
one. It was no. I mean, it was a kid movie, but at the time, I was like, oh, this is a good movie, and then no, that's not a good movie.
That sounds a direct to the dollar movie.
Yeah,
See you at Westlakes.
Yeah. What about Stir Crazy? Do you remember that one?
Oh, one of the greatest. That's another great.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Gene Wilder and
Yeah.
Richard Pryor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I was like,
That's right. We bad.
Yeah.
What was
What was that guy? Musburger? Is that what's his name? The fat white, the scary guy.
What was the? What was it? Was it called? I think it might have been called Luck, where or it had. I want to say it had.
The name rings a bell.
Gosh, what is the guy? Martin Short. In it.
It is. That's Luck.
Okay. And where he gets it was like in the early 90s. No, Pure Luck it's called.
Yeah,
Pure
I can
Luck.
picture the movie.
Pure Luck, and
It's got Danny Glover in it.
Danny
too.
Glover
Yeah.
and Martin Short, and that's another one I thought was really good
It
when I was
was
a kid.
actually that wasn't bad.
And it was so funny because Martin Short got stung by bees, and then his head like turned into like a giant, like a pumpkin.
In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't watch it again. But
You probably should
probably
not.
was a
No,
funny
it's-
movie.
it's
at the time.
probably-
I'm with you there.
You probably it's probably
What
hit its
about
limit.
all the Danny Glover, Mel Gibson movies? You ever find those even
Like Lethal
mildly?
Weapon?
Yeah, have you watched one of those recently?
the one with Joe Pesci in it. Which one is it?
Well, the
I think
first
number 2.
Well, the
I think
second
it's 2.
one,
Yeah.
Mel Gibson was truly psychotic.
I don't know the last time I haven't rewatched any
I
Lethal
haven't
Weapon
either.
movies in years.
Because back then, those are so old. You know who the villains were? The South Africans. That's old. We hated those damn Afrikaners.
All right, Vic's telling me take a break,
Yeah,
dude.
we
Take
gotta
a
take a
break.
break,
All
yeah.
right, it's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are dealing with an accident on the southwest side at 35 southbound Palo Alto, Poteet, Jerkington. That wreck is in the left lane. Stop and go from South Zamora. 35 northbound O'Connor to Judson. That's road work. 2 right lanes are closed. Almost a 15-minute delay. It's got you slow from Walsham. On 35 southbound Thousand Oaks on down to Randolph, your travel time about 5-6 minutes due to road work, and that's got you slow from Judson. And 410 eastbound Starcrest, road work right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like public works supervisor.
Hey, this waterman is under a ton of pressure. Did you ever fix it?
Yeah, 3 layers of duct tape. Wait, should I have added a 4th layer?
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Time to go back to school with Famous Footwear.
Why does it always sneak up on us?
It's like when your kid tells you about a bake sale the night before.
Then it's store-bought all the way.
Stores are the best.
Like Famous, with 800 stores, they're always nearby with shoes from the best brands like Jordan, Nike, Adidas, Birkenstock, New Balance, Skechers, and more.
Right now it's BOGO. Buy 1 pair, get 1 half off at Famous Footwear. And shop in-store to get $10 to spend this fall. Some exclusions apply.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
The success you've had in life matters. The late nights, the extra shifts, the moments you've stood up and said, I've got this. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we value your achievements because we're a school for real life. With UMGC, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and relevant life and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. We offer scholarships, affordable tuition, and online and hybrid classes, all with the support you need from your first day to graduation day and beyond. As an accredited state university, we've been transforming lives for over 75 years. Choose from more than 100 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, and get ready to succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking and the making, and nothing should keep you from it, especially not an application fee. Apply now and we'll waive your application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Still using the I got a guy approach for your digital marketing? Relying on one person in today's rapidly shifting online landscape is costing you more in lost opportunities. You need the deep bench expertise of Conrex Digital. We provide more than just a presence. We deliver results. From high converting websites and SEO to engaging social content and lead generation on Google and Meta, we handle it all. Dominate your competition with expert programmatic and streaming TV campaigns. Bold marketing, real results. Visit conrexdigital.com. Conrex Digital makes it happen.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I think B. Hannon might be trying to troll.
He's not a troll.
I think so. I think he is.
That's beneath him.
He says Animal House.
No, wrong.
Animal House
wrong.
is a great
hold
movie.
up. We'll hold up for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
You can quote that movie. And you can live your life by quotes from the Animal House. Literally, if you're looking for the right thing to do at any moment.
They took the bar.
They took the bar. My advice to you is to start drinking heavily. I'm not going to let the actions of just a few affect the men, those of the men. So we took a few liberties
just to
with
make
some
it
of
clear,
our female guests.
I did have two parakeets named Pinto and Flounder.
Pinto and Flounder. Flounder.
Yeah.
These are good contributions here.
Oh yeah, Flash Gordon. Forgot about
Flash Gordon.
That was
I
is
loved
bad.
Flash. Yeah,
It's
but I
bad.
loved it.
And sadly, another Queen soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
dude.
maybe you notice like the Stones and Zeppelin didn't do like full soundtracks for movies. You know why? Because like they probably looked at those movies and said,
"No, that
we're
sucks.
not doing that rubbish."
No, that sucks. Seriously.
Queen was like, "Well, yeah, we'll get paid."
Well, yeah, I think that's very, very true.
Yeah.
I think that the Stones had no need to.
Yeah, that's one of the big missteps in Queen's career is attaching their brand to a bunch of crappy movies.
Well, I'm not going to hold Highlander against it.
Highlander's a terrible movie, bro.
I'm just going to hang on to that. Let me have one. Let me have one.
This is a good point here. Chuck Norris movies.
Hey, you're a lone wolf, McQuaid.
And Steven Seagal movies. Like
what's it? What? He's the master of bullshito.
Yes. Yeah. God, what was the one where we're on the submarine?
Have you ever met this cat?
Steven Seagal?
Have you ever met him?
No,
Been
not in
around
person.
him?
No.
First of all, he's a lot bigger than you
yeah.
expect. Secondly, there's nothing behind his eyes. I interviewed him at a Super Bowl. It's probably been 15, 20 years ago. And he was promoting a bad karate movie that was.
Yeah.
We were talking about him getting funding out of Hong Kong, and he was talking about how he got money from the triads. Just weird dude. But interviewing him, very strange cat. I think this was when you. What's the concentration drug that everybody takes when you need
Adderall?
Adderall. I think he was blasted on Adderall way back then, before it was a popular thing, because he's a weird dude all the way around.
That's
all the way
entirely
around.
possible.
Oh my God.
Other ones like I'll give you one. And this came out like you got to remember at the time, Adam Sandler was the heat. Adam Sandler was coming out with
He had a couple of whiffs.
He had Billy Madison. He had Happy Gilmore. He had The Water Boy. And then he did a movie called Little Nicky.
Oh, where he was the devil's kid.
Oh.
That might be the worst ever made.
It might be.
It might be
there.
You
know what? I knew it was bad, and I never saw it.
The thing is, awful. He held that weird character for an entire movie, and it was awful. It was torture. Oh, dude!
Now
I'll
that
slap
I said,
you, dude.
Now that I said Sandler and started thinking of Saturday Night Live alum,
you're not gonna go Rob Schneider movies, are you?
Well, no, those were bad the first time. Coneheads.
Oh yeah,
Coneheads. The Dan Aykroyd movie.
Yeah,
dude. Okay.
When you rewind, you like, and that came out in like the early '90s.
No, the movie Coneheads. Was it in the '90s?
Yeah, it was a '90s movie, like maybe probably '92 or '93. And at the time, I was like, "Oh, this is so funny." And you watch Coneheads now, and it is recklessly bad movie.
My freshman year at Texas Tech, in my right after basket weaving, right before practice, I had a theatrical appreciation class.
Okay.
And it was part of the anthropology degree that I was chasing. And I had to write an entire paper on the Coneheads in their context in 70s society.
What?
Excuse me?
Yes.
Say it again.
So the Coneheads were really representative of the upper middle class strata as the 70s youth movement was hitting and their alien thoughts.
Okay.
I could go deeper, but, we don't have 3 hours.
Someone brings up Mrs. Doubtfire. In fact, many Robin Williams movies.
I'm not going to let you besmirch a good man's name.
I mean,
I'm not going to go there. I thought Mrs. Doubtfire was funny.
No, hold on. Mrs. Doubtfire was funny in 1993.
Yeah, I'm not sure a trans
my favorite part where he walks into, I guess his brother goes, "I need you to make me a woman," and then he goes,
all
excited.
Okay? No, the Robin Williams movies, not a single one of them was great except for Dead Poets Society. That was one of the phenomenal great movies.
Hold on, do you count Good Will Hunting?
No, you're right. But that wasn't his vehicle, though he played a tremendous role in it.
What about Good Morning Vietnam?
I'll give him that one.
Okay.
3. But for the most part, his movies weren't great.
I agree.
But none of them were awful. I'm not gonna. Even the one where he played the clown doctor, which was
Patch Adams.
Yeah, that was
bad.
That was pretty lousy.
I'll give you a bad one. 1 Hour Photo.
See, that one was interesting because he was scary as hell. That dude, you kind of got a sense that Williams could have gone that direction.
Yeah, that was. I didn't think that was good.
Killer.
I didn't think that was good. But yeah, I
now no one will get it because they're like, you got to do what with film? What is this film you speak of?
Yeah, what's that? All right, we got one more segment in the first hour of the program. It is the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
Sound off like you got up there. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
This July, America is celebrating 250 years of independence, and Synergenics is celebrating the men who are ready to get back in the game. If low testosterone has you feeling tired, unmotivated, not like yourself, now's the time to make a change. Start testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics during the month of July. Stay on it for 90 days, and they'll celebrate your commitment with a $250 account credit. Feel great, look great, live your best life. Visit Synergenics.com to book your free T-test today. That's Synergenics.com.
The largest gun show in San Antonio is at the Shriner Auditorium this weekend. Texas Gun Shows is open this Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Shriner Auditorium on 1604 this Friday through Sunday.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from big wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
The Cowboys in Oxnard. Of course, the State of the Cowboys press conference happening Tuesday afternoon. So what did Jerry Jones say? What about Schottenheimer, Steven? All the reaction coming up on The Blitz starting at 2. And Ryan Eagles back after visiting the grandbaby. Over, under on how many diapers he's changed? We'll find out. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I don't know the movie.
Flash Gordon, man.
Oh, this is Flash Gordon, yeah.
This is at the end when they're all flying around.
Now did we get nipple?
Which one?
In Flash Gordon. Did we get bare chest at any point in Flash Gordon?
I don't think so.
No? We didn't get any kind of...
No, but the King's Daughter was hot.
Well, I remember it being kind of a slick movie.
Ming
the Merciless, that's right.
What was the movie? Or there was a movie recently where like the guys were all excited to hang out with Flash Gordon.
I don't know.
Oh, that was Ted, right?
Oh, it was Ted. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, okay.
He was all old and everything. They're doing lines with Flash Gordon.
With the cast of Flash Gordon.
Now, this is a controversial list here. This is a feminist woman who rewatched some movies and ranked the ones that have held up the worst.
Oh, I'm sure she's got a good list.
And the reason why she is angry about them is all feminist stuff. Now, number one, Hitch, she says, is...
Oh, The Matchmaker with Will Smith?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great movie. Eva Mendes, man. That was worth the price of admission right there.
She says, my husband and I call this the Hitch test based on the movie. I remember seeing that movie in theaters and loving it. Researched the guy it was based on, really thought I learned something. So when it came to our streaming service last year during the...
This was a real dude?
Yeah, it was based on a real
I didn't
dude.
know that.
She said, ooh, let's watch this super cute and unproblematic rom-com. And whoo boy, it was so cringe. So many horrible stereotypes and bad jokes at the expense of women and marginalized people. Definitely not unproblematic.
All right. Back away from the self-righteousness.
Number 2, Beauty and the Beast. When I was a kid, it was a cute love story, but the older I get, the more I recognize how effing gross it is. It's not Stockholm Syndrome, but Belle is his prisoner, meaning she has no choice but to interact with him. She's verbally abused and gaslit until she lowers her standards enough for Beast's minuscule changes to be enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to say, but that was normal back then. We didn't look at it like that.
I
We were
think
like,
that's
a
how
good
we should
movie.
be raising young girls.
I know.
Number 3, Something About Mary, which is a hilarious movie.
Oh, yeah.
Chill. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, lady. You're, again, back away from the self-righteousness.
My parents recently showed it to me. My dad couldn't figure out why I didn't find it funny and how creepy it actually was. We had a long conversation afterwards around it. He still didn't understand why I hated it. All the characters just stalk her and lie to her, and in the end, it's supposed to be romantic because she ends up with the guy who's willing to let go of her, completely ignoring every creepy thing he did the rest of the movie. It's all about people stalking Mary and trying to manipulate her into a relationship. Well, yeah, that was funny.
All right.
Number 4, Revenge of
It
the
had
Nerds.
an interracial marriage.
Oh, Revenge of the Nerds is when I watched that. I wore out the VHS.
Guess what she's angry about?
What?
The
Cameras in the sorority house showers as a prank. Lewis has sex with Betty while pretending to be someone else. She loves it and becomes his girlfriend.
Because he was hung like a mule.
Yeah.
See, nerds got it. What's your problem, lady?
Yeah.
His Lamar's limp-wristed throwing style?
Yeah. That was funny.
The Breakfast Club.
This lady had a terrible, terrible day.
Bender literally sexually assaults Claire, and somehow they still end up together.
There
Disgusting.
was a little bit of a sexual assault there. Well, he was just, that's where his head
it was consensual.
He was underneath the table. What are you going to do?
In the script, it was consensual.
Police Academy.
Oh, I liked it just the first one.
Yeah,
super reductionist toward the women who are there to entertain the men with their bodies, and there's a disgusting racist term that comes out of nowhere, and no one bats an eye.
I'm going to have to go rewatch it.
How about this one?
Again, that's how we
What was
grew
the
up.
disgusting racist term that came out?
The Hangover.
Oh, come on.
Just think again.
'Cause that's real.
Just think again about the Asian character and how they portrayed women for the sake of comedy.
Well, sacrifices have to be made.
If you think that's what I think all Asians are.
We're on your side. I hate Godzilla. I hate him too.
I hate him too.
Wow.
Heavyweights.
You can't laugh at fat people. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Of course you can.
The fat shaming and cultural appropriation is wild.
You ain't fat. You ain't nothing.
The Notebook.
What?
I watched with my Gen Z daughter, and she called out a lot of stuff that just doesn't fly anymore. You leave me no other choice than literally threatening to kill himself, and she says, okay, fine, I'll go out with you. Like, okay. Like, I don't know.
Hey, it worked.
Rush Hour. Racist slurs, jokes, and misogyny.
Yes, that's what. That's what was funny. The misogyny. You came for the humor. You left with misogyny.
Wedding Crashers. The whole movie. Wedding Crashers is hilarious.
It's a great movie.
That's hilarious.
Got a level 3 clinger.
The whole movie says the whole movie just really isn't as funny as we used to think it was, but the worst part is definitely Gloria literally raping Jeremy. The whole thing is played for laughs.
Let's play some Sticky Tummy.
Yeah. The whole thing is played for laughs. Yeah. Breakfast at Tiffany's with
Audrey Hepburn?
Well, they don't like it because Mickey Rooney's got he's playing Mr. Unioshi. He's playing Yellowface.
Oh, so he's appropriate. Well, then,
so now it's racist.
Didn't George Clooney play a Polynesian? Didn't he make a movie where somebody appropriated a?
I don't know. Ace Ventura.
Oh, well.
When they discover one of the characters is transgender and everyone starts vomiting. Look.
Well.
We are soft. The Nutty Professor, Eddie Murphy playing a whole family of characters in black suits, or a black family in fat suits. 16 Candles.
Oh, I watch that constantly.
Racism, rape culture, Ted's character in general. Jake giving his passed out girlfriend to Ted to basically do what he wants.
I was going to say there was the
bathroom underwear scene.
Yes,
there was the passed out sex scene.
Yeah, so I don't.
Oh yeah,
there was that.
Well,
I
did wear the headgear he wore.
We all did.
Everything is like, come on, like Grease.
Oh man,
well, they were all of age. They were all 30 years old.
My younger sister and I. That's all we did.
We knew those were grown ass adults.
A movie about a girl changing literally everything about herself to get a guy. That's Grease.
Yeah, Michael Carrington.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, John Travolta was the noise back then. What were you gonna do?
Grease 2.
I'd have changed myself to be with the
Johnny.
To be with the Thunderbirds. I'd have been a pink lady.
Yeah, of course.
What about what's her name? The Cherry.
It's soft. Like, let's come on.
In Grease, remember when the dance guy was picking up on the high school girl? You know, I come into your bedroom every night.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, they were all in their 40s playing high school kids.
So we knew watching it. They're all of age.
Yeah.
We'll pretend with you, but we know that Stockard Channing's 35.
I had a thing for Frenchie.
Back then, really?
Well,
that's an interesting choice.
Hormone.
The one that did the hair?
Yeah.
That's
an interesting choice.
Yeah. Not where I would have gone.
That tells me a lot about you. That's like a
that's what I'm saying.
test.
See, I'm a perfect wingman.
Of the 4. Okay, so there was. So you had Olivia Newton-John.
I want to come out with you.
Yeah. Stockard Channing. Remember the one that had all the military? What was her? Cherry Maraschino, as in
Maraschino.
Cherry.
Yeah.
That's the one that and then there was the best dancer at St. Bernadette's.
Oh, yeah, the 40-year-old.
It was Cha-Cha Di Gregorio, who was 45 at the time.
It was Rizzo, Frenchie, Marty, and Jan,
Marty
right?
Maraschino.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the gals. Rydell High.
Oh, we all wish we had a Rydell High.
Oh, you can't forget Bachelor Party.
Another great one.
Oh, yeah. We can't have anything anymore.
There was drugs and sex on that one.
Thanks, 210 Adam.
This is AJ and Rob in the morning with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
James Pledger's rooting for England. He's actually wearing an English soccer jersey.
How about that?
Yeah.
Nice. I couldn't find one. I wanted my good Harry Kane, but
Yeah. He wants a Harry Kane.
A Harry Kane
Jersey.
Do they sell those at Cane's?
Raising Cane's?
A Harry Kane? They ought to. Are you kidding me?
A marketing genius bit of marketing.
Give me the Harry Kane special.
Generally at a restaurant, you don't want hair in your food.
With a little cane sauce. Oh, my goodness.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we're celebrating our 50th year of the Hunters Extravaganza. Join us in San Antonio August 7th through 9th. Come see Gator Country, Heart of Texas snake handlers, enter the deer competition, and compete in the annual indoor 3D archery tournament. Discover the latest hunting gear and apparel, book hunts, and find everything you need for the hunt. The Hunters Extravaganza, brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association. Get tickets at ttha.com.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
You know, life is too short to drive the same car every day. A Pascucci Prestige membership gives you access to an incredible collection of exotic and luxury vehicles whenever you want to change things up. Learn more at PascucciPrestige.com.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You know, I used to think all money managers were the same until I spoke with Fisher Investments.
Really? How different are they?
Fisher's investment counselors are dedicated to service, not sales, keeping clients up to date on their portfolio.
Well, they probably just invest in a bunch of mutual funds like I do.
Nope. They build a tailored portfolio based on their clients' personal goals, helping them stay on track for a comfortable retirement.
Well, they must make commissions selling products.
Actually, Fisher doesn't sell any commission-based products. They're a fiduciary, and they believe that's a conflict.
Then they have some kind of complex fee structure.
Nope. Fisher has a simple, transparent fee that's a percentage of their client's portfolio. So they do better when their clients do better.
It sounds like Fisher really is different.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Fisher Investments, clearly different wealth management. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com/different. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working a few stalls as you head into your morning commute. I-10 westbound Dominion. That stall's off to the shoulder. In fact, all of these stalls are off to the shoulder. A couple along 35 northbound at Wiederstein and northbound at Fisher Road. And a stall at I-10 eastbound Fresno, right shoulder block. And pretty much most all our major freeway systems are now starting to fill in, slow down a little bit as we get more volume out on the roadways. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys have reported for duty in Oxnard, California. Today, they're going to hold their State of the Cowboys address. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, head coach Brian Schottenheimer, all together. This will be at 1 o'clock. First practice will be tomorrow. Remember, San Antonio Sports Stars, the Blitz is going to be out there for Cowboys training camp in Oxnard all next week.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, 210-656-3776 is the phone number you want to be in with the show. A lot of guys interacting on the YouTube. Some disagreement about the movie Hook. I'll go ahead and settle the debate. That's a trash movie.
But I will give it the cinematography was
the
pretty,
Robin Williams Peter
crazy.
Pan movie.
But the movie itself was not good. But the picture was cool.
And then we talked about this during the break. Space Jam.
Sucks.
Space Jam when you were a kid, awesome. You try to go watch Space Jam now.
Michael Jordan.
I was so excited, even as an adult. And
I want you to go back and watch the original Space Jam today. Oh. Dreadful.
Now it would be
dreadful.
Surprised it wasn't on the feminist list as just an hour and a half cartoon for
However, the
Nike
shoes he
shoes.
wore.
Yeah, well,
the shoes he wore in the movie now are iconic.
Well, it created a generation of J lovers. I mean, it expanded the brand.
Yes, it did.
Beyond belief.
Oh, here's a good one. 210 Adam. Mask with Cher and Sam Elliott with the Rocky Dennis movie.
Oh yeah.
We had a bunch of those movies during the time.
That movie used to scare me when I was a kid. I was
like, what did he have?
We had Mask.
I thought that you could catch that.
Well, we had the odd kid with. We had Mask. We had Powder. There was I think there was
my grandmother told me if I didn't pray, you're going to turn like that. So we prayed.
And then we had the John Travolta one where he got struck by lightning and had mind powers.
Touch a girl's boobies.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, what was that movie called? The John Travolta one.
We had a bunch. We had a spade of those movies where.
Which one?
They were weird looking.
Where
but
John
they were
Travolta
good
got
people.
struck by lightning,
and he was a brilliant guy.
Well,
also, he got dumb again.
Same as Edward Scissorhands. And
I hated that movie.
Tim Burton movies.
The Lawnmower Man.
Well, Lawnmower Man was kind of crazy. That was the first kind of cyber stuff. When we were first kind of figuring out technology.
Yeah. So lots of movies to go back on and go.
What in general? What are your thoughts on Tim Burton movies as a whole?
Okay. Well, my thoughts on Tim Burton movies are as follows. People who obsess about Tim Burton movies are the weirdest genre of people.
I can't name one where I went, that was spectacular.
Beetlejuice is a great film.
It's a good movie. I'm not going to take anything away from it.
Phenomenon, that was the name of the movie.
Phenomenon, yeah.
You might be right, though. I don't know that there's
that whole. I just never appreciated his. And the other guy, I hate to say this, Guillermo del Toro. I don't appreciate his perspective either.
Really?
No, I don't like any of his movies.
All right. Well, man, that's
that Frankenstein movie he made. No, not for me.
By the way, I forgot. If I'm not mistaken, Tim Burton's, I think his very first movie, probably his best work, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee's Big Adventure is an awesome movie.
No, but it was Pee-wee, and he had his own kind of gravity. He could carry on without Tim Burton.
But let me tell you, Big Top Pee-wee, when you're a kid, Big Top Pee-wee was awesome.
Yeah.
Big Top Pee-wee as an adult, awful movie.
Well, you had to
Just
be
move
very
on.
high
I did
to
watch
enjoy
his
Pee-wee.
Saturday morning show, the
And
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that constantly.
Pee-wee's Playhouse was
Am I wrong?
Perfect.
Tim Burton did the first Planet of the Apes remake too, right?
Is that where there was some monkey love going on? I think there was.
If I'm not mistaken, he did the.
Was that when Marky Mark was going to get some with the monkey?
Oh, that's right.
He did the one that was it was Marky Mark and Tim Roth.
I'm going to get down with the monkey.
That was a good. That was a good
monkey
movie.
Sex.
That's a good movie.
I was like, what?
I don't know.
It's terrifying, but it's a good movie.
When he started getting down with a monkey, I was like, dude, we're going a little far here.
We ran out of stuff.
We've run out of ideas.
We ran out of
Hey, wait,
stuff.
I got an idea. What if we kissed? Oh, no, man, I don't know.
What's wrong with that? Monkeys need love
It's a bold
too, man.
move. I'm just saying.
Monkeys need love
It's illegal
too.
in about 42 states. I'm not sure you're allowed to kiss a monkey.
Is it illegal in Texas?
It's like,
Probably not.
You're not allowed to have your pants in your boots in the sheep barn.
The Goonies, I watch that constantly.
Oh, the Goonies is a good movie.
Goonies isn't a good movie. Goonies was a fun movie when we were a kid.
I'm not going to downgrade Goonies.
Yeah, that was. I'm just thinking of the movies I had on VHS that we bootlegged.
Okay, of that genre, Bill and Ted's.
Nah.
Didn't hold up.
No.
Great.
I don't think it was that good to start with.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that was one of. It was kind of like Pauly Shore. It's like what people thought was cool then was being like a burnout dummy.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And Keanu Reeves. And it's funny how Keanu back then was the dumbest dude on the planet. That's every role he ever played. And then over time, he became this brilliant meme.
I know.
Of a guy who dispenses wisdom.
I like Keanu Reeves, actually.
I think I do. I don't know anything about him, but the memes seem to, he's turned into this wisdomatic poet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about Time Bandits? I watched that one constantly,
well, that's Monty
too.
Python stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
of course
think
that's great.
I've never seen Time Bandits.
Yeah,
You're not.
that's a good
You'd
one.
hate it.
Okay, yeah.
You would hate it.
Probably.
No, you'll love it.
But,
You'll love
no,
it.
the humor is spectacular, but the way it's shot, you would not like it.
No. I would imagine if it's Monty Python adjacent.
I know
then-
that you don't like that stuff. No,
Yeah.
I remember seeing that one. That
Monty
was a good
Python.
one.
That's brilliant.
Oh, it's a mad.
Another
world.
great one, but
Yeah.
that's my parents' funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to another topic because I did want to talk. I thought this was one that Vic would be interested in. Vic,
What?
if imagine that you caught your wife chatting sexually,
Okay.
but it was with an AI bot, not with a person, would you be upset?
With an AI?
Yep.
Nah.
You wouldn't care, right?
Mm-mm.
Would she care if you were doing it?
Nah.
Wasn't that kind of like porn?
I don't. I
An AI?
So like because you can, it's interactive. So like they're like apparently again this is not what I use AI for, but hey, to each their own.
How do you what?
There are now services where
we'll
you
carry
can have an adult chat with an AI bot, and it will,
Okay.
it'll
satisfy you?
It'll give you back, like you say some
Really?
dirty stuff, and it'll say some dirty stuff back to you. It says, first of all, 15% of men reported having flirty conversations with an AI chatbot. That is double women. Women right under 8%.
How much is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't do what I want to do and type fast enough.
Oh no, you do the voice thing.
Oh, you'd have to. I guess.
Oh, yeah,
You'd have to have the voice.
I think it does voice
See,
control.
I'm so
yeah.
old. I'm thinking I'd have to type and do other stuff. I can't.
You need both
She
hands.
wouldn't understand me. It'd be a bunch of gibberish.
No, you need both hands.
How do
buddy.
I flibble your gibbet?
Now this might be.
Where is the G?
Let's do some math here. So 15% of men said they've had a flirty conversation with an AI
of their
chatbot.
poll, of the people that would be in the realm of their poll. So don't apply it to every human being.
Well, yeah, okay, but like just 15% of the men polled, but 17% of the men polled said yes when asked if a conversation with AI had ever turned them on.
Oh, I grew up with forum letters. Yeah, words work.
No, but I'm talking about like only 15% have had a flirty conversation.
But 17%.
17% have been turned on by AI before. Like,
I think that 15 falls into the 17.
No.
You don't think so? So the 15 says flirty, but they weren't turned on?
Yeah.
Lying. 15% are lying.
No, what I'm saying is there's 2% more people who were turned on by like their interactions with the Best Buy AI that was like, hey, what kind of
Well, some people get down to that voice.
what kind of computer are you looking for? And it's like,
Not me. I get laid too much for that.
Well, here's the thing with this. I don't think there's a problem there. But if my wife was doing it, I'd wonder why not with me. What is it that I'm not doing that's not doing what you need from that?
You ever heard of a little thing called the stranger?
Well, I'm not saying I would be.
Wheelbarrow
It's
accident.
kind of like somebody who might have a small obsession with like an OnlyFans, this unreachable kind of thing. I don't think it's that different.
Nah, some kind of fetish for them.
And if hey man, sometimes like I always fall back to that Larry David line in when his wife was asking him, "Do you think about me when you're pulling one off?" And he's like, "Oh God, you don't want to be there. You don't want to have any role of that. That's a place,
no part for you.
There's nothing for you there." And that's kind of, I get some dudes are kind of like, you know what, you don't want to have any part of this little bit, so I'm gonna go take care of my business and we'll all be fine.
So, but
you don't want any part of that.
Now, if you're obviously like if your partner was talking to someone who was like they knew
like
or
a
something,
human, that's
one
different.
Thing. But what if it's a human who is
so far away,
an unattainable, like an OnlyFans girl or something? Like, is that?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think that comes to your relationship. I personally would have a problem with it. But
so
that
in the AI, do you type in like what you're into and then you continue like, okay, talk to me this way?
I don't know how it works.
I thought you did it already.
If it's anything like my porn search history, yes, you can be very specific. I like them that lisp. Can she lisp?
24%.
Can you look like Frenchie?
Can she look like Frenchie?
24% of Americans said flirting with AI counts as cheating in a relationship.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think it does unless it does.
It's not a physical person.
Well,
Get over yourself.
I don't know, though. See, I don't think it does until it does. So it's hard for me to quantify, but I do think it can go too far.
Okay. If is having sex with a like a
blow-up doll?
Yeah, or like a real doll or whatever. Like, is that like a...
Well, the moment you start...
a human-shaped doll.
Well, the moment you start choosing the SexBot 3000 over the living being that you've chosen to cohabitate with, you got a problem.
Okay, but what if...
You did too much coke in the 80s.
What if your cohabitation partner is out of town? And you break out the old sex robot.
Well, then that's not choosing either or. You just are making do.
Okay.
And at that point, I don't know. At that point, I think we're in a vague area. But the moment you start choosing that thing over the other, then you got a problem.
But I mean, this is like, to me, this is like saying that a girl who uses sex toys is
no, that's very different.
Is
but
cheating.
Let's say if
like
you're
she
a
uses
dude,
sex toys alone,
and you're like, well, I could go and I could, flirt with my wife and do whatever and get laid, or I could just pull one off now. Yeah. Well, don't go there. Once you're
route
there,
of ease. That's just you're taking the path of least resistance.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, we got a problem.
You've never chosen self-care over
sex, never.
Not over sex. Like, if one was directly offered to you, I'm talking about like the idea.
I'm not going to put in the effort to try.
Yes.
Well, we've all been guilty of that.
Okay.
I'm not saying, but once it becomes the thing. Once she's like, then you got a problem. And I think it's the same thing. Like, if your wife would suddenly go, no, I'm going to go converse with the SexBot 4000 for about 45 minutes. You go do what you want. No, we got a problem.
Now, there's a lot of dudes out there who they don't like their women to use toys. They feel like that's cheating.
No, it's not.
No, of course it's not. But I'm just saying there's a lot of dudes out there who think that.
Well, I get it.
Well, if the toy is bigger than them, yeah.
Sometimes
there's a big old
you got to work
thing.
with what God gave you. Sometimes you got to buy the implement. Sometimes you got to lift the truck. If you know what I mean.
They literally have the old 96er.
Well,
some giant thing. Like, nah, then you're cheating.
Whatever floats your boat.
Like, what about me?
As long as one doesn't get in the front of the other.
Ren says cheating is not a real thing unless you're religious.
Yeah, see?
Ren, you're a sinner.
Yeah, you are.
Ren, you're a sinner.
So if you're an atheist, then what?
He's a nihilist. He believes in nothing.
And there's no cheating.
Huh. KC says if you have to hide your phone and be secretive about it, it's cheating.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay.
The moment you
my
feel
wife
any
knows
shame,
the code to my phone. I don't care.
But I'm saying, but would your wife be upset if she found that you were like having a discussion with a robot that you were taking care of yourself with?
I don't think she would.
I think she would.
I'll never know. I'm not like the idea of a.
I'll let you know tomorrow.
I can't be.
What was this website again?
I know.
I can't be aroused by a robot.
Me neither.
I don't think I
Unless
could.
she looks like Frenchie.
Like I would need.
What do you mean? How do you mean? Just words? Like you just sit there and just start playing a tape, and you don't think you'd have a thought?
No, that won't happen. You're right.
I don't know, bro.
It's only cheating if you get aroused.
Well, that's a true statement.
No, well, I mean, no. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I guess so.
I mean, if I don't know.
All I'm saying is, if I can't picture the scenario, like I need something that lets me like.
Well, we're visual
connect
creatures,
to the scenario.
But I do
and
know.
I don't think I would be able to get past the fact knowing this is a computer algorithm.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a relative amount of safety to that.
Maybe so.
That safety of knowing this ain't even really real kind of lets you go. You can get
I
real
don't know,
freaky at that point.
AJ, post vasectomy, did you need any material to give him a sample? To make sure that you had no more swimmers?
Did I have to go back? And
you got.
You got to go back.
About that.
But they were like, "Did you want a magazine or a movie?" I said, "No, I got it."
I did too.
No, I need some help.
No, I don't.
No, I didn't need help.
Even
I didn't need help either.
Oh, dude, like in the sterile nurse, I need a magazine.
No, I don't need that.
I did.
You give me.
I was in and out in a minute.
Hey,
no, we need a fresh one. This is fresh.
I got a vault.
Yeah, I was like Carl in.
Well, I used to have to do it for money.
Shameless.
Back in college, and no, they had a full selection. You could even turn on the TV and play a tape.
Ren says, I've known lots of dudes in my life. Not once have I ever met one that said they thought using toys was cheating.
Yeah.
Not cheating, but they are jealous of you using toys.
You need that.
Like I said, if the toy is bigger than you,
then you get jealous.
then you get jealous.
All right.
Yeah, because she apparently, got her rocks on better. Quicker.
Maybe.
Well.
Maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror.
I've never heard her make that noise before.
If dudes could have something that did that to us, they'd be all over.
Oh my God! Yeah,
yeah.
Well,
we'd be walking around with backpacks just with them all the time.
Like those, those backpacks that have water.
I'd never
leave.
leave.
It'd just be attached. The hose would be stuck down there.
It'd be attached. Oh no, that'd never
be a vacuum. If you could find one that didn't have to be plugged in all the time,
something as long as it didn't make too much noise, I'd have it with me all the time.
All right, let's go. KC says when my wife and I were going through some fertility issues, I had to go do that test. They asked if I wanted a movie or a magazine. I choose magazine for the nostalgia.
Oh yeah, see, dude. Turn. What's on the next page?
So much hair. Too much hair in the magazine.
I would much rather the movie because I know someone else has touched the magazine before.
Oh yeah,
and I don't want that.
Well,
that part grosses me.
Well, does it when you have a movie? Does it have headphones so you can hear the moans and stuff?
Probably,
right?
No, actually,
you just turn it up.
It's
got
90s,
surround sound.
Back in the early 90s in College Station, it was just
porno.
There was no headphones. You just turned it on.
That's how it was.
You just pushed in the tape. You had three choices.
What were your choices?
You had an African American.
Okay.
And you had an orgy scene.
Okay.
And then you had Ginger Lynn in I can tell you the film. It was Ginger Lynn and Hollywood Rocks. And
Hollywood Rocks.
And she did it with Harry Reams.
Harry Reams.
Oh
my God.
To this day, the money I made thanks to Ginger Lynn.
Harry Reams. What a funny porn name, Harry Reams. Oh, geez.
There's a lot of dudes driving in right now going, yeah, Ginger Lynn.
Dude, we got to take a break. It's the AJ and Rob Show.
The guys will be out back. Stop hitting it so hard. I mean, right back. This is the AJ and Rob Show. San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California begins Monday afternoon, August 3rd at 2. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Progressive knows you've got plenty of things to worry about.
What time does the kids' practice end? How long has that check engine light been on? Are takeout containers microwave safe?
So the last thing you should have to worry about is what to do if something unexpected happens on the road. That's why if you're ever in a major accident, Progressive's accident response can detect it and send help. It's just one less thing to worry about.
How long does chicken last in the fridge?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
You know, the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch any big game, any big event, and the Roo Pub is growing. Heading to the coast, the Roo Pub Rockport is open and rocking. And just in time for football, Roo Pub number 3 will be opening somewhere in the greater San Antonio area. Details coming soon. Follow Ingram Bar Group on social media or go to ingrambargroup.com. And of course, the OG Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road, just down from the Big Blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. We'll see you at the Roo.
Time to go back to school with Famous Footwear.
Why does it always sneak up on us?
It's like when your kid tells you about a bake sale the night before.
Then it's store-bought all the way.
Stores are the best.
Like Famous, with 800 stores, they're always nearby with shoes from the best brands like Jordan, Nike, Adidas, Birkenstock, New Balance, Skechers, and more.
Right now it's BOGO. Buy one pair, get one half off at Famous Footwear. Plus, join Famous Rewards to get our best benefits, including free shipping. Some exclusions apply.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-300-4594. 800-300-4594. 800-300-4594.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's an 80s movie or 80s show for Vic.
Oh, yeah. This is Danny Elfman, right? Yeah.
Had a crush
Did
on
this
both
movie
of
hold
them.
up? Kelly LeBrock?
No.
Bill Paxton? No,
No.
It didn't really hold up. And I'm sure the misogynist
Chet.
woman wasn't happy
What's his name,
with that.
Chet?
Chet.
Did you see the CEO of Cracker Barrel who was in charge of the big rebrand?
That dude still had a job. A lady still had a job?
She did. She won't as of August 9th.
I'm sure that she knew that was coming.
Now, this one says, Cracker Barrel CEO Julie Massino will step down as of August 9th and has hopefully been replaced by a CEO who does not hate Cracker Barrel and its customers and will not target kids for grooming.
That is, I'm sure all she said, let's just kind of redesign the logo, and had no idea that was going to blow up.
I don't think she realized.
You're like, all I did was change the font. You fools lost your minds. Change the font.
You got rid of the old man.
Well, what the? You guys don't you have something else to worry about?
There was an old white man on the sign. The old white man's gone.
God, don't drink a Bud Light and shut up.
Yeah, she's fired now.
Poor woman, man.
Beat it. The people were peeved.
The irateness from
I know.
little tiny things.
Well,
it was her fault for going, you know what? You're right. You know what I was thinking. Let's change those things. We haven't thrown those old signs away yet, have we?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we put those things back up?
Where did you leave them?
Where'd you put those things? Put them back up.
It says one thing you never do. Now, a brand is a brand, and there is some point to this. And at some point, all brands, you can finesse it, you can improve on it, you can adjust it.
I'm a firm believer in that.
But never do anything with a brand that will alienate your base.
There's no truer statement.
That is true in politics, and it's certainly true in business. Is
keep your friends always.
Yes. Now, well, you know what they bring up in this story, Vic? That's true with Star Wars. It says Kathleen Kennedy obviously hated Star Wars, so she turned it into something she and her fellow feminist moms would enjoy. And that's what this lady tried to do with Cracker Barrel. Like, she clearly hated Cracker Barrel and wanted to make it something she liked, but it drove away.
It drove away the original.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like some biscuits and gravy with a side of racism, please.
I just want some chicken and dumplings. Is that too much to ask?
And don't make it gay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's
I love
basically
me a good Cracker Barrel visit. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I don't remember the last time I went to a Cracker Barrel.
Well, you don't eat Cracker Barrel where you live.
No, it's a road trip.
You got to
thing,
be
right?
You got to be in another state. But
There's one
off
right
an
up
interstate.
the street from here.
There is.
You can't visit
by
that
the mall.
one. That one's set aside for folks from Oklahoma. You got to be in another state to truly enjoy.
I've never eaten at Cracker Barrel ever.
Really? You got to get there
there
right about lunchtime when there's all the old people are still keep their teeth in their purse, and then you can go.
I am old people now.
Well, not at a Cracker Barrel. You're a young whippersnapper, and then you get to stand around the country down home shopping area.
I don't like that shopping area, but here's what I do.
No one has ever bought anything.
Here's what. Well, they buy the little game that you play with the.
I didn't even get to the game. You get to play at the table.
Yeah,
you ever played the
move the
golf
tee
tee
around
in the triangle, doing the hopscotch with one tee left over?
I don't
that's
Vic. We're gonna have to take you to. We're gonna take you to Cracker Barrel
up there in the hollers of Kentucky.
The problem is at Cracker Barrel, most of the stuff that's good there, you won't be able to eat.
No, there's nothing that doesn't include a whole bunch of manteca and a lot of gravy and a lot of sugar.
And they got to add dairy now.
Oh,
when
when
you first sit down, they give you a basket, and it's got biscuits and cornbread in it.
Nope,
pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. See, there's nothing wrong with Cracker Barrel.
And all kinds of butter.
I'm not going to diss it. I'm not. You just can't go to the one here.
I mean, you could.
It wouldn't taste right.
You don't think so?
You have to be someplace else.
I like chicken and dumplings is one of those things that I love to eat, and I never get to eat it because
I grew up eating that my grandmother made.
See, that's
what I
Cracker
need, Barrel's got it.
Stuff.
Waiting on you right now.
Cracker Barrel's got it.
Well, she would roll the flour tortillas, but instead of making the tortilla,
she just threw it into the water.
She just cut up the masa and threw that in the gravy, and then that's how we ate doves and quail. She would make it like that, so it was dove and dumpling. Yeah, dove and dumpling, and then when we
so good.
That really does, man.
Yeah, I remember eating the doves. And
I never had it that way.
No, I haven't either.
Well, when I grew up, I was eating the doves, and my dad always told me, "Be careful." I was like spitting out birdshot.
Well, tell you what, given all the rain that we're having right now, we better have us a good year. The dove better be thick.
The tank should be full.
Yeah, this should be a good year.
Just hang out by the tank. They'll eventually stop by.
I've eaten dove and quail one way in my life ever.
Wrapped in bacon and fried.
Or cooked over. Ours cooked over a fire.
Just right off the bone. Ours is always wrapped in bacon.
I've only eaten it one way, and that's in like a brown gravy with dumplings.
That's fancy right there.
Yeah.
Bougie.
That's why I'm diabetic now.
Bougie.
That's fantastic.
I think it was about 10 or 12 dumplings to one dove. That's what I would eat.
We rarely took bird home with us.
No, that's right. We cooked it out there. And
wherever
you
you're
brought
at,
your bacon. Somebody might have brought jalapenos and cream cheese, and we popped those things right
all the doves we got on the ranch, I remember we would pluck them, and all the feathers would stay there.
Well, you just pull the gosle, just pull that part out.
Yeah. And that's when I was shooting my 410. I remember that.
Your 410.
Yeah, because my shells were more expensive, so I had to watch every shot that I took. I had to make sure. I think it was $5 a box, and that was too much back then.
I know.
Not that anymore.
The good old days.
Well, the 12 gauge was $1.
Yeah, but go buy a box of 12 gauge now. See what it costs you.
$5 a pull.
Right?
Yeah, man. It's like you're shooting gold into the sky.
It's worth more than the dove, for sure.
Don't miss. Don't miss.
You better not miss. All right. 210-656-3776 if you want to be a part of the show. Speaking of the money I spent on the on hunting, we'll play on the other side. What did it cost to get the axes taken care of? That's what
I want to hear about
see what you
because you went someplace I haven't been before.
All right, it's the AJ and Rob Show 94.1.
Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show.
I want you to be real honest with yourself right now. Are you happy with the way you feel and the way you look? Do you look in the mirror and go, man, if I just was 10 pounds lighter, if I just lost a few pounds, I would feel so much better. I wouldn't have the brain fog. I wouldn't constantly be tired, and I'd be out and about and feeling good about myself. If that's you, I want you to listen real close. Dr. Jacob Torres down at the Institute for Functional Health is here to help you. This has nothing to do with shots or GLP-1s and some sort of what am I going to do when I stop paying for the pills. This is you changing your life and never having to worry about how you look again, because you'll be on a program where you can live. You can eat what you like most of the time. You'll understand your relationship with food, and you're going to learn how to live a healthy life that you never have to give up. That's what I did 10 years ago. Still losing weight, 75 pounds down. I'll tell you, I've never felt better. I feel better today than I did yesterday because I understand my relationship with food. If it's time for you to lose weight, you want to lose weight, call Dr. Torres today. He's going to help you along the way. He's been successful with thousands of people just like you. Call him, 210-468-1891. IFF Health is his website. Go there. You're going to thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls as you head into your morning commute. 410 westbound at Babcock. All of these, by the way, off to the right shoulder. I-10 westbound at Dominion. Another at I-10 eastbound Fresno. Got a couple along 35 on the northeast side of town. Northbound at Fisher Road and 35 northbound Wiederstein. Again, all of these stalls are off to the shoulder. If you guys see something we're not talking about this early morning, do give us a call on the traffic tip line so we can go and check it out at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the morning huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday.
Play ball!
Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
This July, America is celebrating 250 years of independence, and Synergenics is celebrating the men who are ready to get back in the game. If low testosterone has you feeling tired, unmotivated, not like yourself, now's the time to make make a change. Start testosterone replacement therapy at Synergenics during the month of July. Stay on it for 90 days, and they'll celebrate your commitment with a $250 account credit. Feel great, look great, live your best life. Visit Synergenics.com to book your free T-test today. That's Synergenics.com.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we're celebrating our 50th year of the Hunters Extravaganza. Join us in San Antonio August 7th through 9th. Come see Gator Country, Heart of Texas snake handlers, enter the deer competition, and compete in the annual indoor 3D archery tournament. Discover the latest hunting gear and apparel, book hunts, and find everything you need for the hunt. The Hunters Extravaganza, brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association. Get tickets at ttha.com.
Scorching hot deals are here at North Park Chevrolet's Heart of Summer event. Get 0% interest for 60 months on a new 2026 Silverado 1500 Custom and don't make any payments until October. Or drive home a new 2026 Traverse for just $36,999. Or lease a new 2027 Equinox LT for just $399 a month. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes from Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming, dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. A la carte only, not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In college football news, North Carolina GM Michael Lombardi has been put on paid leave effective right now. A pending investigation into a former employee placing a human resource complaint against him. Ruh-roh. Finally, in Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers finished off their series with the Mariners with a win. 7-3 was the final.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was this, 92, 93?
Yeah. Mr. Buster. All right. Yesterday I took that deer that my son shot to go get taken care of.
Processor in New Braunfels.
Yeah, so went to a processor in New Braunfels. Also went to a taxidermist.
Oh, we're gonna get the pelt.
Get the pelt. And all I'm doing with the hide is just getting it tanned, and it's gonna be like a throw or something.
Yeah, man, awesome.
Okay, what do you think? I was very pleased with the price of the meat processing. Actually,
Tanning is next.
So
it's crazy.
I ended up I got to pull up the exact number. The deer that I had.
I'll tell you what, as you look up. So I went and did the same thing with an axis hide a year ago. And the guy said, hey, I make these really cool pillows out of the axis hide. Do you want me to make a pillow? And I saw what it looked like. I said, yeah, man, that looks great. How much is that? $400.
Yeah.
I went, what? $400 to make the pelt that I was supplying to him into a pillow.
Yeah.
No, you can keep the now. Yeah. That's good. I don't need that.
Well, what do you think? Just the hide, just to tan it.
I'm right in there. $400, $350, $400,
$300.
I could not, but that makes sense. $300 for the hide, $100 to make the pillow. That makes sense. That's, boy, I wish I could.
I mean,
that's for them that's got money.
I was like, well, I mean, I did it. It's my kid's
Well,
first
it's
deer.
your first. I get that, but that's an outrage. You can't. Is there some way I could do this at home? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it is a bit of a process. So the deer ended up with It was 48 pounds of product.
That's a fat dough.
37 after you. They said we figure 37 after the bones.
Okay, so what's the breakup? What'd you get made?
20 pounds of dry sausage.
That's a lot of sausage.
That is
man.
a lot of sausage.
We're all into sausage, Vic.
Yeah.
40 pounds of fresh sausage. And 7 pounds of tenderloin steak, stuff like that.
And this is good meat.
And they add, to do the sausage, they add 50% of their pork to the sausage. And so
what's the mix? Did they tell you what kind of sausage it is? It's just their house brand.
No, you get to choose like so
like jalapeno or something.
So the fresh I made the dry sausage is going to be a spicy garlic sausage. There's going to be the fresh sausage. There's 20 pounds of jalapeno cheddar and 20 pounds of a cayenne garlic. So like not just kind of spicy, like a peppered hot garlic. And then the steaks, obviously. But when they throw in 50% pork on all those, and that whole thing costs $300.
That's not bad.
So you're good. I'm gonna walk out with 67 pounds of meat.
I think
for $300.
That's literally money
I'll tell you
well
what,
spent.
you walk in December, it won't be that cheap.
I know. And then that hide was $300, and it was like, I feel like I'm getting ripped off on the hide.
No, man, that's the hidden cost of hunting, is the post hunt.
Yeah,
when you're like,
because
you're committed.
Think in your head, you're like, I've done the job.
You're, at that point, you're just starting the process, and you walk into the processor. And you're like, oh, wow, I'm committed now, because not only am I in for the hide, in for the mount if I am, but also the meat. And then I go, where am I going to keep that meat? So I'm in for a freezer now. So you're in for even the dry, because it's 40 pounds of meat. That's a significant amount of meat. So then you're in for a freezer. So that's the hidden cost of the hunt.
That's why when I was young, I always told my dad, how come we never go deer hunting and we only go dove hunting? He goes, it's cheaper.
For a lot of true.
All you're doing is plucking the doves and eating them. That's it. You're not storing nothing.
Like, and I've told Rob before, I want to learn how to. I wouldn't mind getting like a sausage making,
that's
like
a good
sausage
hobby to get into.
Setup.
I want you to get into this. I really like. In fact, what if I just provided you the?
Because wouldn't it be great if you could process your own?
Everybody's dreamed of it until you see the actual process, and you go, you know what? I'll never do that.
Can't you make your own jerky too? Isn't there?
Yeah, you can buy you can do your own processing. I mean, hell, my parents did. I mean, they shot the deer and never left the farm. You know, it went straight to the. You can do it. It's just the expense and the effort, and then the expertise. If you're
not
starting
getting the most out of it, you're wasting meat, things like that.
It's past me now.
Yeah, so I would like to be able to do it, but that you're right. Like it is and luck. I mean, you know, if I would have paid to shoot that deer, because that's the thing. Like when your parents were hunting, they didn't pay to go hunt
they
anywhere.
Strapped it to the pickup and hung it in the garage for 2 days as it bled out, and then we cut it up. We had a couple of tenderloins, a couple of roasts. We made some jerky, and the rest went in the freezer.
Now, for the most part, you want to hunt, you got to pay somewhere to go hunt. You got to pay for if you spill blood, you got to pay. And then you got to pay to get it processed. Then you got to, and if you don't know how to clean it yourself, you got to pay someone to clean it and quarter it. And then you got to pay to get it processed. And then if you want any kind of taxidermy done, you got to pay for that. Like it's a
so is it anywhere between $2,000 and $4,000? Do you think?
For a
yeah,
I mean, for an exotic animal,
that's like you're getting up there. I've
like
never
if you get a
spent
20-point deer, like a 15-point
I've never
deer.
spent more than that. You can spend.
Oh
lot.
yeah.
And it depends on what you're getting. Like if you shoot a whitetail, it's not going to cost you.
Yeah. Half the ones I've taken over the years, I European mount, which is nothing. They just saw the top of the skull off and put it on a pretty piece of wood. And seriously, because how many mounts are you really gonna, do you really want to show off over your life unless it's one of those true trophies? So that's the one where you kind of expect it when you drop a buck. When you drop something, you're like, yeah, this is gonna cost. But when you just drop a doe, you're just putting a doe down to get the meat. It just keeps adding up.
Well,
but this is a $500 trigger pull.
Yeah, Vic. So like, my buddy at his ranch out there, he's got a handful of elk, and some of them are like one of them is a trophy bull elk.
That's a $10,000 mount.
To mount?
Yeah,
that's probably right.
Well, it's $10,000 just to kill it.
No, it's
just to take it out.
It's $25,000 to
that's
shoot
what I'm saying. $25K just to pull the trigger, and then you're just starting.
Yeah.
Now it begins.
Yeah. If you
hell no.
If you just want like a regular asshole, like a regular elk, even then now you're talking about that's probably $7,000. But you want like these big monster, those things. I mean, you're talking like $20,000.
They're so pretty though.
They are, and the meat is so good.
Oh.
But now you get
That's so pretty. Let me shoot it.
It is.
Oh yeah.
But think about that.
I want to stare at it all the time.
So you kill that elk that costs you, let's just say $20,000 to round it out, $20,000, and now you've got you ain't got 60 pounds of meat. You've got hundreds of pounds of meat that you got to get processed, and now you're not like. If you choose to go if you're shooting for meat, you're not shooting the biggest elk they've got. You don't want that giant trophy elk unless you want the trophy.
Right.
And if you want the trophy, I don't even know what it costs to taxidermy full heads, but I can't imagine it's
an elk like that'll cost you $15,000-$20,000.
Like
Wow,
I
didn't know it was that much.
When I walked into the taxidermy shop yesterday, there was a zebra.
Oh yeah.
There was a kudu, there was a kudu head that was like waiting for somebody to pick it up, and this thing it could.
Did they have a jackalope?
It would have been barely able to fit in this room like that.
Yeah.
And
really?
These are monstrous.
Or what
things.
about a bison head? Right, those are huge.
Yeah, that's going to cost you. You're
oh yeah, it's expensive, dude.
And the thing is, you won't see it for 3 years. A mount like that,
that's
elk,
what I forgot
it'll
to tell
be gone. You won't see that for years.
Oh, the $300 hide tanning. When do you think I'll get back?
January, maybe, because he knows it's coming.
6 months.
Yeah, you're not.
Why?
Yeah, because
I got no idea.
Are they backed up?
It's a process, and you don't want to. You only want to go to the front office of your taxidermist. You don't want to go into the back room.
You don't want to see what's going on back there.
You want to talk
it looks
about
like the 80s
Texas
horror movie
Chainsaw.
we were talking about earlier.
You don't want to go into a taxidermist workshop, and then when you walk in, you realize how long. Because they got things soaking in all. Oh God, that's an art form and a sentence all.
They're like, why are cartel members back
Dude,
here?
You have to have a strong stuff.
They're getting rid of them. Yeah, all these missing people.
All right, we're about to wrap up the second hour of the show. It is the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
Talk to the boys. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show.
That'll be 84.52.
Perfect. Grab the bags, honey.
Mom, why do you always check your phone before we pay?
I'm just claiming my cash back on the Upside app. Since we're getting the groceries here and we filled up the car on the way, I've already earned enough this morning to pay for that pizza night we're having Friday.
Wait, so the app pays for pizza?
Not exactly, but the cash I earn on stuff we need helps us pay for the stuff we want. It's just a little win for our family every week.
Get more out of your everyday. Upside is the free app that gets you cash back on routine purchases like gas, groceries, and dining out at more than 100,000 locations nationwide. No points, no rebates, just cash back straight to your wallet. Download the free Upside app and use promo code ACT5 to get a $5 bonus on your first purchase. That's promo code ACT5 to get a $5 bonus. Remember, use promo code ACT5.
Offers vary by user and location at participating merchants. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
South Texas summer is no joke. With temperatures in the triple digits, your roof takes a beating. Call Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. They're local, family-owned, and ready to help. Get a free, no-obligation roof inspection from a team that knows South Texas weather. Whether it's commercial or residential, a small repair, or a whole new roof, get peace of mind with Stevens Roofing. Call 210-785-0994 today. Stevens Roofing has you covered.
I love days like these at the pool, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. I'm ready to make a splash with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza. Skyrizi is a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. At 4 months, most people saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe, and many were even 100% plaque-free. People also saw significant improvement in psoriasis symptoms of pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now there's nothing on my skin thanks to Skyrizi, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
The Cowboys in Oxnard. Of course, the State of the Cowboys press conference happening Tuesday afternoon. So what did Jerry Jones say? What about Schottenheimer, Steven? All the reaction coming up on The Blitz starting at 2. And Ryan Eagles back after visiting the grandbaby. Over, under on how many diapers he's changed? We'll find out. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at these guys. They're doing the same show they did yesterday. Lazy.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
Ayatollah says hunting in Texas is weird because there are 0 public lands. No one deals with this. Hunting in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, etc. Tag bag, do what you'll do. That's true.
It is different.
Like, you can just go out and shoot something free in Vegas or in Nevada.
You got to have a friend with a lease.
Find it.
You better have a friend with a lease or be on your own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There is no public lands around these parts. Nowhere. I mean, at least no place you can legally shoot a deer.
So how much is the price at King Ranch to do that?
To go, depending on what you. Now we're talking exotics, and that'll really be
like caribou or something.
You name it. If it runs, if it's on the African savanna, you can shoot it in Texas.
But even a whitetail deer is if you go to like King Ranch or something, you're talking about $5,000 to $8,000 probably.
Oh, at least. But those are genetically, those have been
mutant,
cared and taken for their entire life. This isn't South Texas deer. Those are King Ranch, salt licked, lots of corn, living a good life for 2.5, 3 years before 4 years for those guys before they let you take them.
And I think you get the stay and a meal and all that stuff with it too. But if that's hey, congrats! We give you lunch.
You get more than that. 15,000 a trigger pull. There better be a lot of
there better be
a lot of booze.
Unlimited. I would hope, but what you hope is usually not what you get. All right, it is a Tuesday. It's not back to your good Tuesdays yet.
No, we're 2 weeks.
We'll get there soon.
Almost there.
I've got a wild concert story on the other side of this thing. It's
a country show.
No. Let me see.
Jazz fusion.
No, let me see what the name of the band is. Devil Skin. Yeah, you'll
religious show.
You'll be intrigued by this.
They open for Stryper
story. When I first heard this. I first read this headline and I went, this is first of all, it's a Florida man.
Always starts well.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give you the first 6 words of the headline. Man accused of violating Florida livestock.
Oh, good Lord. Is this on stage or off?
Well, it's off stage, but it kept going, thankfully.
Violating, you say?
Violating Florida livestock rules to prevent screwworm spread. So now this guy who has that screwworm that everybody's talked about, that everybody's so worried about.
New World screwworm.
He brought livestock into Florida.
From Texas?
Despite being turned away at a state inspection station for failing to provide required documents. Roger Rodriguez Vera attempted to enter Florida with 24 sheep and goats from Texas, which here Texas is a high risk screwworm state, and he was denied entry because he didn't have the paperwork. And you got to, even under emergency protections, you've got to put in a certain amount of paperwork. He didn't have it, and despite being turned away, he still found a way to get into Florida, and thus the charges popped up. But there are now people taking their livestock from Texas and trying to smuggle it into other states so it doesn't get the screwworm.
And, you know, we're trying to science our way out of this as fast as we can. I saw a whole thing on how we're trying to come up with our own mutant, like sterile screwworms to go out there and so they sex their way out of this thing. It looks like we're kind of behind the curve.
I think we're a little late. Things like,
how bad is it that Florida won't take our cows? Florida. How bad has it got to Florida? Florida, you guys won't take it?
And speaking of sickness, a second cyclosporiasis outbreak has been reported amid the broader crisis linked to lettuce. A new doctor, or
do we know where? From what?
Hold on, give me just a sec. Oh. It's affected 4,000 people. That's the original one, the Taylor Farms. 4,000 people about affected by that. But the new one, only 72 people have fallen ill to it. It's yet the source has yet to be identified, which means everything you eat, Rob, I want you to before you eat it.
I was led to believe I had a bag salad last night. I was led to believe they had fixed that.
Oh no! Are you crazy?
I had a
oh no!
I had a.
Oh no!
It was the cyclosporic Caesar that I had.
Oh no!
I knew the croutons shouldn't be green.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they did say there are no confirmed positive sample results for product testing since or as of July 24th.
Okay.
So we've gone 4 days. There's no new ones.
But that stuff can sit around for a couple days, though, right?
Yeah.
Percolating.
I think so.
Kind of like leaves under your car. Just sit there and rot.
Oh, gosh.
Sit there and cook off.
Vile.
And you can't wash it off.
Oh, no.
No.
There's only one way to get it off, and it's got to go through your body.
Yep. Or just throw it away.
No way. Then you'll never know the real experience. Can't say you survived.
On your ride to work, it's A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson in the morning. KTFM, Floresville.
Go, 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 go.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a few stalls as you head into your morning commute. 410 westbound at Babcock. All of these, by the way, off to the right shoulder. I-10 westbound at Dominion. Another at I-10 eastbound Fresno. Got a couple along 35 on the northeast side of town. Northbound at Fisher Road and 35 northbound Leaderstein. Again, all of these stalls are off to the shoulder. If you guys see something we're not talking about this early morning, do give us a call on the traffic tip line so we can go and check it out at 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
We wouldn't be celebrating America 250 if it wasn't for a strong foundation set by the framers. Hamilton built America's financial foundation on sound money, later embodied by the gold standard. But we abandoned that discipline in 1971 and have seen inflation erode the dollar's value. What's the foundation of your savings? Is it gold or something that can be devalued? Hi, it's Dr. Ron Paul, and I encourage you to speak with my friends at Birch Gold Group about diversifying an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. Learn more by requesting a free info kit on gold IRAs. Just text the word SECURE to the number 989898. Let Birch Gold help you build your foundation with gold. Text the word secure to the number 989898. Text secure to 989898.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at christushealth.org.
Nobody builds a business without hearing a few reasons it won't work. Too risky, too crowded, too ambitious. But the people who move things forward usually hear those words first. Because growing a business takes more than optimism. It takes nerve, and eventually, a partner built for what's next. That's Next Rodeo. Big thinking, proven creative. For businesses still moving forward. Next Rodeo, the difference between the business you have and the business you want. Meet us at thenextrodeo.com.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circus Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circus Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
If you or someone you love is struggling with alcohol or drug use, you do not have to carry it alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. We help people take the next step with compassion, privacy, and no judgment. You do not need all the answers, just a safe place to start. And 90% of our services are provided at no cost. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741. That's 210-225-4741. Or visit cicada.org.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys have reported for duty in Oxnard, California. Today, they're going to hold their State of the Cowboys address. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, head coach Brian Schottenheimer, all together. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. First practice will be tomorrow. Remember, San Antonio Sports Stars, the Blitz, is going to be out there for Cowboys training camp in Oxnard all next week.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are we doing out there, friends? Oh, great, you tell me? Well, let me ruin your day for you.
It could only get better. Come on.
AJ and Rob Show 94.1. I'm AJ. That's Rob.
Here I sit.
Victor Brown on the other side. Good morning, Victor Brown.
Good morning, good morning. Thank you for the settle.
Of course.
What, you bought him a Coke Zero?
Uh-huh.
No, Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh, that's even
that's even better.
And I got myself a mean bean. Let me tell you something, mean bean.
I don't know why you continue to torture
I don't either.
yourself.
I don't know either.
The mean.
It does feel. It feels like it gives me more of a boost, which is what I'm looking for with caffeine.
But there's that price that you pay.
That's part of the life, bro.
That you're gonna have to.
That's the mean that goes with the bean.
That is the mean after the bean.
The bean gives you the energy. The mean gives you the.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is.
It's it's the price we pay.
We got here yesterday, and the janitorial crew, the dude, Josh, good dude. Yeah. The toilet scrubber brush had fallen off his cart.
We thought it was AJ's.
Just laying in the hall right next to our office. And I know what had occurred on Thursday of last week where AJ walked in on a floating, a refugee.
Oh.
And I thought, well, AJ has brought his own brush.
That might be a world record.
He is.
Bring the tape.
He has brought his own cleaning supplies. You're on out.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But luckily, that he said, "Yeah, I was looking for this thing all day."
Trust me, no one's touched it.
Yeah, no, you kicked it around, but that was about it.
I said, I smelled it. I knew it wasn't mine.
I'm familiar with my own scent.
You got a good laugh out of that one. All right, I got to tell you about a concert in New Zealand, and This is a concert experience that I don't think you're going to have. You might not go back to a show. Imagine, I want you to picture yourself at the Devilskin concert.
What?
If it's in New Zealand, it's real close to Mordor.
You got see if you can find Devilskin.
All right,
one word, Devilskin.
This is a rap group?
I don't think so. This is the kind of concert it sounds like only white people would attend.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, no worse than it's got a chick in the band.
Oh, is there?
I think she's the lead singer.
Okay. All right. Well,
They got some good beards. Give them that.
during Devilskin's set, there were people in the mosh pit who were it was a little sticky on the floor.
Ooh.
And if you, I mean, you know, you go to a concert, people spill their beer or whatever, and it's, oh, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be like metal, like
yeah,
well, here they are,
like gore.
Okay, yeah, these guys are soft.
It's got a little Primus vibe to it.
This is way softer than I thought it was going to be.
They're New Zealanders. I mean, what do you expect?
But there's a lot of jumping around, and then all of a sudden,
What?
Have you ever seen the movie? Speaking of movies that were good when you were a kid and you watch them as an adult and they weren't that good, do you remember the movie Problem Child?
No, I don't remember that one.
It had John Ritter.
Yeah.
And
that little red-haired
he
brat.
adopted this kid who was like,
oh, that's right,
bad kid.
Yeah, John Ritter.
And
Jack Tripper.
on the movie, they're on like at an amusement park, and the kid starts throwing up, and then when he throws up, the kid next to him sees it, and he starts throwing up, and before you know it, everybody's puking, and it's just
so
like
we had a vomit fest.
Yeah. So everybody on the mosh pit floor just starts vomiting, and they like one guy vomits on someone else, that guy vomits, and now it's like they said it was everybody's jumping, and then there's just vomit everywhere, and apparently it started when someone looked down, and there was a huge mess of feces on the floor. Someone crapped in the mosh pit.
All right, time out. Who crapped in the mosh pit?
AJ!
Time out.
They said eventually someone must have just looked down and noticed there was just a pile of it everywhere, just completely spread all in over the mosh pit.
My God.
It's on people's feet. People are wearing skirts, and it's going up their legs and stuff. Then one girl,
my God.
One girl just started vomiting, and then everyone else started vomiting. She said she saw the turd on the dance floor before it got stepped on and described it as huge.
All right.
She said it was huge, massive. I've never seen one that big before.
Like Viking Mig?
She said, at first I thought it was some guy's shoe. It was so big. It was unbelievable.
Is there a bear in here?
She said the smell was so putrid that many of the concert goers headed for the door,
I'm about to yak right now.
leaving footprints behind them.
No.
But the problem was there's a mosh pit happening, and like the mosh pit's at the front near the stage, and then all the non-moshers are behind.
Okay.
So it's not like you can just say, "Oh, I want to get out of this concert now."
They'll throw you back in.
You're like, it's not
You're
something
stuck.
you can really get out of,
Dude.
So they're like, people are falling down. This sounds like a movie scene.
Have you ever seen Have you seen the Battle of the Bastards in Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm climbing bodies. Like I'm climbing over.
That's what it's like?
I'm climbing bodies
Was that the
at
concert?
Point.
It says, eventually, Devilskin realized that there was a stinking biohazard on the ground. They actually paused the concert for a bit while some poor souls had to come out and clean it up. And when this was happening,
Don't clean that up.
That's when you're
It's
the
there.
guitar tech and like, no, I quit.
Ooh, and there was a stench in the air.
Oh yeah, well they're roadies. They're roadies. They're used to that.
when this was happening, there were people in the foyer and you would have thought someone had died.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was just bawling their eyes out. They were hysterical, like there had been a shooting.
They're crying? You know what?
What did this guy eat?
I might have been crying too.
Well, you got to think. There was one lady with vomit just covering her hair. There was excrement on her legs.
Kill me.
And she was crying. I mean, think about it. She probably was like, I'm going to look so cute at the show tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and then she ends up with poop and vomit all
You
over
are not
her.
going in my car.
No.
No.
The guy that you thought was going to take you home tonight ain't taking you home.
And your Uber rating's about to fall through the floor, man. Devil's skin. I don't know what you expected, but I didn't expect vomit and poop.
He said the whole concert was feral. He said they stink. There were heaps of people dry retching, some people vomiting everywhere. I've never seen anything go down like this at a concert. Whoever did it needs to slow down on whatever possessed them to do that. It makes you think, were they just wasted, or should they be in nappies, which I guess is what New Zealanders call diapers.
Yeah.
Security in Dunedin police managed to track down a middle-aged man after he was identified by some concert goers who witnessed him shaking the log out of his trouser leg in the mosh pit. The concert eventually resumed, but there was a large there was a large empty circle near the stage where no one was game enough to dance again.
Oh,
Hats
no.
off to Devil's Skin. The show must go on, boys.
What country was this in?
New Zealand.
New Zealand?
I'll be honest, though. That's how I know they're soft, because real metal, the show would have just gone on, man.
It just kept going.
We never stopped.
Well, the lead singer's a chick. She had to clean up.
God, can you imagine?
No way.
No. Just the thought of it makes me want to retch. Just the very thought of it. Because you're just standing there, and you get that first whiff. You're like, wait a minute. Should I have smelled what I just smelled?
Is that?
And then it all blows up in your face.
Is that what I think
it is? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Committed. Yeah. And then you're committed. At that moment, you go, my life's never going to be the same.
No. I do feel bad for the girls who got all dolled up trying to look cute and then end up with vomit and crap all over them.
And respect to the dude that can force a turd down his pants leg. Shake it out and just carry on.
Yeah. Or just walk away, whatever he did. He might have thrown a grenade and left.
That's prime homeless act right there. That's
but also, the idea that this thing was bigger than a shoe.
That's the other part.
No.
That thing was solid. He's got good fiber.
That's not me. Mine would have been explosive. Mine doesn't look like. Mine hadn't looked like that in years.
See,
yours hasn't looked like a shoe in years.
No,
that's a shame.
We need to up your fiber intake.
Yeah,
You've been eating a lot of cheese.
That's why I do Metamucil. I'm trying.
Eat a loaf of that. Go get some government cheese. It'll firm things up.
I just need to eat like 12 Metamucil pills.
Shockingly, police did not charge anyone in relation to the incident.
I'm not touching him. Are you? No.
What are you going to charge him
They're going to let you off with a warning.
Crapping on the floor in public. What do you mean?
Is that in the law? Like, okay, you're charged with law 12.35.
There's got to be some sort of
crapping on the floor.
It's littering, or it's like some sort of sanitary. It's biohazard. It's
sorry, boss. It's not illegal.
Right?
What? So you're telling me? No, sorry. It's never happened before. Not illegal.
We never had anybody do that.
We didn't think that would ever be a thing. So we're gonna have to write a new law. But right now, we're gonna name it after you.
Yeah, this is I can't think of a much worse thing than that happening at a concert.
No, that's I'd have PTSD, and then I'd choose a new genre of music.
Look what Paul Cantu said.
What'd he say?
HBO Nogalitos. I walked in and a man going into the urinal because the stalls were occupied and he couldn't wait.
That happened to me. Spend another hour on accidental pooping.
That happened to me at I saw that happen years ago at an academy.
I saw a dude drop and take a dump right outside the FBI headquarters. Like literally.
What?
Yeah. Just come drop his pants and take a dump in a box.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no!
It was his own form of protest.
When I found that story, and I was there was another story from the same town, or I guess from maybe South Otago.
I don't know if party in this place.
I don't know if South Otago is like a town or a region in New Zealand, but New Zealand's not that big of a place.
Just south of Mordor.
So
Not that big.
This dude went out to a bar, and this bar is like, now this is a pretty cool thing. The Crescent Bar and Grill has a courtesy van that they'll take drunks back to the nearby hotels. Like if you're staying at one of the resorts there, this bar will drive you back to. They've got a courtesy van that'll take drunks back to their hotel. Yeah, very cool.
Cab action.
Well, this guy took the courtesy van home after drinking heavily at the pub.
All right.
But he was over 4 times the legal limit.
4?
And I would imagine the legal limit in New Zealand is like,
I don't know, like
30.0.
Enough
I don't know, enough to put down a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, in New Zealand, I'm betting it's.
I don't know, like 20 beers. Okay, you're good still.
Yeah.
Well, their national beer is a Steinlager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with him taking the courtesy van home was he forgot to tell the driver he was going to take it home. So he stole the courtesy van.
Just park that at home if you need me.
Drove it home. Well, drove it back to the hotel. It didn't go to a hotel, though. It went to a residential address, to his house. Officers knocked on the door, spoke with him. He admitted that he's the one who took it home. He scraped the van across the side of a fence. He was the sole occupant and...
Did he make it inside?
Heavily intoxicated. He did make it inside.
Okay.
The van was returned, and further charges were being considered, but have not been filed just yet. Now,
He should have been like you, just found a perfect stranger.
His license has been suspended for 28 days. So
I like the New Zealand.
Yeah, 28
Sober up
days.
and come back and see us next month.
What do you mean like me and found a perfect stranger?
The other night when you found somebody, just drive your car.
Oh,
get my car. Here, take care of this.
He wasn't a perfect stranger anymore. I knew him now.
I haven't seen him in 30 years. Here's my keys.
No, I'd never met him, but he was my friend's college roommate.
You look like a
Counts to me,
enough dude.
Yeah, he didn't
Take
steal
my
it.
car.
He didn't steal it.
No, he didn't. You were a fine judge of character.
And plus, the car's paid off. If he did, okay, what am I out?
If you don't show up, I get a new one.
Yeah. It's tell my wife, sorry, honey. Gotta buy a new one. All right.
Just drove off.
210-656-3776 if you want to be a part of the show. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California begins Monday afternoon, August 3rd at 2. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming, dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. A la carte only, not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Scorching hot deals are here at North Park Chevrolet's Heart of Summer event. Get 0% interest for 60 months on a new 2026 Silverado 1500 Custom and don't make any payments until October. Or drive home a new 2026 Traverse for just $36,999. Or lease a new 2027 Equinox LT for just $399 a month. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes from Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice, talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Woo! Get low when the whistle blow. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you know what we did have? We had someone hit 2 dingers yesterday for the Rangers.
Wrong
Unfortunately,
dude.
It was the wrong guy.
You're a day late.
They went, yeah.
Wrong dude.
The guy on Friday picked Jock Peterson. The guy yesterday picked Jake Berger. Well, yesterday, Jock Peterson hit 2 home runs for the Rangers. That would have been awesome.
They could have been out there at a hotel and everything.
Jock, Jake.
I thought we were gonna have it finally. Yeah. Didn't happen. Franklin says, AJ, a stranger is just a chauffeur you haven't met before. Maybe.
Well said.
You're right.
Well said.
I guess.
Stranger's just a serial killer you haven't met.
Yep. Greg says, AJ, is that hat for the processor? No, it's the ranch that we were out at.
Let me see. The Dos Sueños.
Dos Sueños.
The Dreamers?
2 Dreams.
2 Dreams.
B. Hannon says, Woodstock 99, that happened. There was a lot of
the poop incident.
Yeah, there was a lot of that going on. Well, I think that's because all the porta potties overflowed, right?
Yeah, that one was the OG Fry Fest, but people were there to enjoy.
Another reason I don't go anywhere.
Man, those were the days.
Another reason I don't go anywhere.
I don't want to deal with that.
I can't. There's too many strangers pooping in places they're not supposed to.
I deal with that already. At my house. Remember, I keep a pair of shard underwear in my car in case it happens.
That's a mess.
Oh no!
The man who does that's seen some things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Live some life.
Yep. Man, did you see this guy in Arizona? Tempe, Arizona. The guy was doing donuts. He was in a parking lot
I thought he was eating. Okay.
No, he was doing donuts. And he was like trying to do the what do they call it when you drift, like in the Fast and Furious movies.
Okay.
Except he was trying to do it with a truck, which, probably not the best thing to do that in. The guy hit a fire hydrant.
That'll end the party.
And caused more than $10,000 in damage, apparently. an area was shut down, an intersection was shut down for hours as crews repaired the damaged water line. Water was covering roads in the area, and it took them almost 24 hours to get the mess completely taken care of. Yeah, he's arrested, charged with criminal damage for recklessly damaging utility property. But he thought he was Vin Diesel. Just
well, it's a hard lesson learned, and he got all wet while doing it.
First of all, I mean, everybody's done donuts before in a parking lot.
I've tried. I've never actually been able to successfully do a real. No,
really?
No, I've donuted. I thought you were talking about drifting. Like do the.
Oh no,
I've wanted to do that where you spin the outside and make that curve.
Where you
I've
take
never
that
been able to do
exit?
that.
I bet your car could do it now.
I bet it could.
You just
but
need to be on like a dirt road.
But no, I want to do this in somebody else's car. That's something you do with your buddy's truck.
No, that's what you do when you're paid off. Like,
there you
go. But one thing I like, donuts are one of those things you do at nighttime.
True that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's something you do under the cover of darkness.
You're right. Or any
way,
type of vehicle like doing that type of stuff.
And it's in
peeling out or anything.
Yeah, it's like, and it's usually in like a church parking lot or something like that. It's not a place to do. It's not a thing to do like in the middle of the day in a busy parking lot where
or a big intersection in the middle,
or anywhere where there's a fire hydrant. Like I don't know. That might be just
you're gonna hit it.
Yeah, maybe a little forethought there would have been the move. But yeah, arrested and being held on reckless damaging of utility property. All right. 210-656-3776. I did want to get in. I want to touch briefly on the Cowboys. They made it out yesterday. We'll get some sound from them today. I think.
Yeah, they're standing up.
I think today, when we get off the air, is when they are having their press conference. So
pretty close.
The Blitz will have all that sound, and we'll get to pick through and see what the best stuff is. But we'll talk a little bit of Cowboys coming up on the other side. It is the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've cleared a lot of our trouble. Still have a couple of trouble spots. On 35 northbound at Fisher Road, that stall still there, now off to the shoulder. And a stall at 410 eastbound, that off-ramp to Crossroads, the off-ramp partially blocked. Now, we are getting reports of an accident at the intersection of Hunt Lane right at Potranco. And I-10 eastbound, the off-ramp to Lacantera Parkway. Some ongoing road work blocking the exit ramp. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
Frank Caliendo here on the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, people know me because of the sports impression. The Charles Barkley, that's terrible. They got those kind of little ladies in San Antonio. See, I made it so it wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
I did the opposite. I did the tiny little ladies. They got those tiny little ladies that I talk about this on the internet, how much certain people sound, they're similar. And when these voices are like magic tricks. But if you take Kermit the Frog, hi ho Kermit the Frog here, or Fozzie Bear, waka waka waka, that's a nasal voice and a throat voice. But if you take Kermit the Frog, hi ho Kermit the Frog, and bring it down a little bit, becomes John C. Reilly. Did you touch my drumstick?
And if you add a little Texas, you get Patrick Mahomes.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1. San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
George gets justice. The accident wasn't your fault, but now you're facing pain, bills, and uncertainty. You don't have to do it alone at George Salinas Injury Lawyers. They listen, explain your options, and fight for what you deserve. No upfront costs, no stress, just real help when you need it. If you've been injured, it's time to get George. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your Discovery Day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
Let's go to Vegas.
It's Jason and Joe from The Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend. The Blitz will be live at Circa August 27th and 28th. And then, of course, we're staying for the weekend. So come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor, Circa Million, Circa Grandissimo are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas. More details and discounted rooms, visit circasports.com. That's circasports.com.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, this is Lauren. And a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's going to add the protein that you need. The eggs with those crispy nuggets. It's the ultimate combo.
Hi, this is Maya, and a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's packed with protein. Having Chick-fil-A chicken, breakfast burrito is just phenomenal to me. You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns. It's just complete, honestly.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Still using the I got a guy approach for your digital marketing? Relying on one person in today's rapidly shifting online landscape is costing you more in lost opportunities. You need the deep bench expertise of Conrex Digital. We provide more than just a presence. We deliver results. From high-converting websites and SEO to engaging social content and lead generation on Google and Meta, we handle it all. Dominate your competition with expert programmatic and streaming TV campaigns. Bold marketing, real results. Visit conrexdigital.com. Conrex Digital makes it happen.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In college football news, North Carolina GM Michael Lombardi has been put on paid leave effective right now. A pending investigation into a former employee placing a human resource complaint against him. Ruh-roh. Finally, in Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers finished off their series with the Mariners with a win. 7-3 was the final.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagel, and you're listening to the home of the Dallas Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Can hear that popping out of my Alpine speakers.
Oh, yeah, Bubba. Here we go, Vic. Sing it, baby. Talking about things that nobody cares. Wearing out things that nobody wears. Me and Vic, we're gonna be a band like Cheech and Chong.
I think that'd be right perfect.
Yeah.
Can't say, baby, where I'll be in a year.
You wear the tutu.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You want to tell me your phones aren't listening?
What do you got here?
An Alpine stereo.
Oh, boy, that was fast.
Isn't that crazy?
What is it in your cart?
No, it just popped up in my feed. A dude feeding this cassette into my green lit Alpine stereo. Yeah,
Wow.
That's a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah,
there.
we got to put the phone in a Faraday box or something.
Cowboys starting up camp tomorrow.
This is a good thing.
Finally.
But
But
aren't you a little concerned, Cowboy fan, and I'm talking to you, that there has been no drama? None. We have got no holdouts.
Oh, yeah.
We got no injuries. We got no real position battles looming. We got none of that. We got a team with a new defensive coordinator and a bunch of new guys on that side of the ball, or at least different guys.
Okay.
But that's really the only drama coming into the season. And honestly, the last time it felt like this was 2017 when
nothing happened?
No, I'm standing out on the practice field on the second day of practice, and Tony Romo breaks his leg.
Oh, yeah, that was a rough one.
No, it turned into a great year. Turned into 13-3 in the beginning of a new era. But what I'm getting at is I get the sense that this is the end of the era, man. I don't know what's going to happen this year, good, bad, or indifferent, but I get the sense that what was this Dak Prescott decade is winding down, and this is going to kind of set the tone for how he's remembered.
Well, I don't think it's winding down for at least a couple more years because
I think he's
financially there's an obligation.
I think starting next year he becomes a very movable property.
I'll have to look at the contract. I don't believe that. That would shock me.
Well, we've gone through the 4 years. We've gone through the heavy hit numbers, and now the rest of the world is catching up. So they're about to be able to get out from underneath if they do decide it's time to leave. Because it won't be cheap, but they can. It's not like they've been completely precluded like the last 4 years where there was no way you could get a divorce.
Yeah, he runs through the 2028 season. But he's got a no trade clause. Remember?
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, that's the kicker. But I do. It's just too calm for me, and I don't know if it's because I'm a product of drama as a Cowboy fan that I always felt like a little bit of grit made them fight a little bit more, us against the world kind of stuff. And there's none of that.
No, not really. I get there's the big questions about what's the defense going to do this offseason. What are what do you want to see answered at camp? And we're not going to go to camp this year. Rob and I aren't. We're too busy, telling dick jokes and stuff like that.
We got, you know how much work that takes?
Yeah, man. We're gonna prank call some Chinese restaurants.
I know how it feels to be me. Can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to go anywhere.
I don't want to go.
But what kind of questions would you want answered at training camp this offseason? Are there any position battles?
My question isn't so much what are they going to do; it's more how are they going to do it. What's this defense going to look like? We're going to a 3-4. We're going to a little bit of a different defense. It can't be worse. So I come into the training camp feeling comfortable that the defense, no matter what it is, won't be worse. But what is it going to be? I'm really more interested in the mechanics of this defense. The new guys, there was a little bit of talent over there. I am not expecting anything more than an average at best kind of defense. But even that would be enough,
One question I'm kind of curious about is where is Tyler Smith going to end up playing?
If he plays at all.
Yeah, so I think that's something that's going to be kind of watched for at least the coming weeks is what's going to happen with Tyler Smith. You're right. I mean, most of the questions are about the defensive side, but I mean, like the idea that the offense is just going to show up and be just as good as it was a year ago. You also got to remember, like, NFL defenses will adjust to you.
You're right, but the thing is, they didn't do anything to make me think that's not going to be at least as what it was. The same dudes are back. I feel like they're more in tune with the offense. We know that the running game seems to be okay, and if this line, like you said, the Tyler Smith question is going to have to be answered, but if the line comes together even moderately better,
yeah,
that's the worry here. There's too many things that seem to be going according to plan right now. And I know this Cowboys franchise. I know that when things look their best is when the next shoe drops. Jerry sometimes does it just to do it, just to shake the globe because this is dull.
Well, I like the idea that it feels like it's the first time in a while that the expectations for the Cowboys have been realistic, fair. Like, it's no one's saying, can the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
Well,
it's can the Cowboys defense be good enough that they can be a contender? And I think that's like a reasonable question.
But if you take that, and when you say that, then you go, and that is exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to go, but if the defense was just a little bit better, and the offense was just a little bit better, is 13-3, 13-4, 14-3, is that doable?
No.
Well, I mean, you just think about how bad that defense was. Every quarterback had their career day against the Cowboys last year. And you eliminate 4 of those games, just 4 of them. Suddenly you're at 12 wins.
Yeah, but I mean, the assumption that there's like just because it's different means it's going to work.
No, you're right. Scouting, but see, the thing is, the offense is going to get scouted. But, they do the kind of things that, how are you going to scout CeeDee Lamb and Pickens? I mean, those guys are just going to get open. Those things aren't scoutable. You might be able to take one out, but you ain't taking both out if the offensive coordinator is worth half his salt, and I think Schottenheimer is. The defense is going to have some questions. Man, we don't know this cat. He comes greatly recommended, and we got a bunch of dudes. But it can't be that bad, can it? I mean, can it be that bad again?
I don't know.
I
think it's possible. Now, because again, Micah Parsons ain't walking through that door,
and that was 40% of the problem, and not so much that he wasn't there. We just kept waiting for somebody else to walk through the door. They didn't have anybody.
Now, I do think Quinnen Williams is a game wrecker, but he doesn't do the same things Micah Parsons did. And when you have a guy, and all this talk about we got to stop the run, okay. That's cool, but now you've deprioritized stopping the pass, which is, kind of the thing in the NFL. I think the biggest thing to remember is this was a 7-win football team.
Mm-hmm.
And to start thinking that, if the defense is just a little bit better, it's a Super Bowl team is absurd. I think, okay, if the defense is a little better, maybe they're a better than 500 team. I think that's a reasonable ask. But to go from 7, it's how often do you see a team go from 7 wins to winning a Super Bowl? It's unheard of.
You don't, but you don't normally see teams as individually talented as the Dallas Cowboys play so poorly collectively. No team should have only had 7 wins from that roster last year. It was embarrassing. And there was a lot of reasons that defense was so bad, and we're still dealing with the residuals of a bad trade and trying to repopulate a defense from the Dan Quinn, a bunch of little dudes running around. So there was some transition there. But the fact remains, like I said, we let 3 or 4 quarterbacks have their best day of the year against us.
Yeah.
And you go, well, if you just subtract that, not even that they had a bad day, just not their best day of their career or year, and the Cowboys eke out a 3-point ugly win over a 10-point or a 7-point horrific loss. So if you just flip those little things, you go, well, there's 11 wins right there, and that wasn't even doing much. So if the caliber of talent, which most will agree is in the upper third of the NFL, if they can come together, then suddenly Cowboy fan goes, why not the Super Bowl? And that's what's going to get terrifying.
And the other thing for me is there were way, way better teams than the Dallas Cowboys last year in the NFC that didn't make the playoffs.
Well, therein lies the rub, right?
The Lions didn't make the playoffs last year. The Vikings didn't make the playoffs last year. The Bucks didn't make the playoffs last year. So, the idea that you've just got to jump one team, there's a whole bunch of good teams in the NFC. The entire NFC West, maybe not the Cardinals, but the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Niners.
All contenders.
All 3 of those are, there's only 7 playoff spots. The whole NFC North, you can make a case that every team in the NFC North is a potential playoff team.
But they're all high averages, though. I don't see any team in the NFC, apart from the 3 that you mentioned from the West, and that's 3 of the 7. You know what I mean? We're talking about a lot of the playoff teams. But most of those other teams ain't that far away from the Cowboys. They're just really not. I mean, they are by lineage, but when you go man for man, talent for talent, I ain't that afraid of Detroit. I ain't that afraid of Tampa Bay. Now, we ain't San Francisco.
2 years ago,
the
Detroit
Rams.
was in
we
the
ain't
NFC.
Seattle.
2 years
I know
ago,
that.
Detroit was in the NFC Championship.
But I've watched them steadily decline, and I feel like, well, maybe Detroit is probably not the one I should have thrown out there. But when we're talking about the likes of Tampa and just about everybody other than, the Chicago still doesn't scare me.
I'm with you on that.
So I do think that there's room for improvement that can get you into the playoffs. And for me as a Cowboy fan, I'm going to rule that a remarkable, ridiculous success. Just get to the playoffs and play a home playoff game. If you can manage to swing that, we're going to have a parade for you.
Well, I think if the Cowboys are going to play a home playoff game, then they need the Eagles to come back down to earth, which I think is entirely possible. But I'm outspoken on the caliber of Jalen Hurts as a quarterback.
I'm realistic. I think NFC East is a viable thing to chase. I think that's a viable goal that you can reach without being too extraordinarily good.
But the problem is when you talk about defense getting better, the Eagles were the second best defense in the NFC last year.
And no reason for them to drop off. They're still going to be solid.
Yeah, like I don't expect they're going to be
they're not.
lesser of a I don't like their offense at all.
No, they're not going to be better, but that defense is going to be solid. You know that you're not going to get 30 points against them.
But I think there are teams that, besides Dallas, who didn't make the playoffs last year, that have room to improve. Like I think Minnesota, if Kyler Murray is healthy, Minnesota might be a dark horse.
It's going to be a grand experiment. I can't wait
Minnesota
to see
won 9 games last year with like homeless people playing quarterback.
No, I agree. And just because it's going to be a fun experiment to watch. How is he going to find himself in that offense? Because if he does, his value, he becomes the next Sam Darnold. He becomes that dude that was reclaimed and fixed.
And there's a lot of people who think that New Orleans and Atlanta are on the come.
One is, one isn't. Well, Atlanta will never be good. Never. They're going to threaten. I'm just telling you. I'm warning everybody now.
Generally, they're very, very jetty. Although, hell.
But they'll give you flashes of brilliance that you'll suddenly kind of think, well, Atlanta might do it. No, they're not going to do it.
Yeah, first half of the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Not going to do it.
Maybe that flash. There are people that think Washington can bounce back a little this year.
Well, that's you. And I say you, but you're the first one to point out what happened to Jaden Daniels last year. I mean, the sophomore slump is real.
Yeah,
it happens to most NFL quarterbacks in one way or another. And if it was just the slump, then DC and the Commanders are going to be solid.
The problem is you never know if after, like when you have a year one like Jaden Daniels has, it goes one of two ways. You have this fantastic year one. Year two, you take a step back almost always. Like there's very few examples of a guy having a fantastic year one and a better year two.
Well, you become legend if you're that guy.
But for most guys, it's if you do have a great year one, most guys it's a bad year one and then you improve. But if you do have a great year one, you regress, and then you've got one of two paths. You either
and if he comes back like that, I think DC, the Commanders are a threat. But if he doesn't,
or year two is what you kind of are.
Right.
And then it's not like, and
then they collapse, and I go, that it could be 50-50 there. And if I'm doing the math, the Giants have a long way to go, man. There's just some young guys there. They're gonna surprise a team or two, but there's still a brisket. They got years to get better. The Eagles, we know exactly who the Eagles are. We can prepare for them. We know what they're gonna do. So I know how to calculate them. The Commanders, I don't know, because I don't know which Jaden Daniels we're going to get. But if he does come back, which I do expect him to be better, maybe not freshman level better, but better, all bets are off. You know what I mean? Because suddenly DC with that kind of electric quarterback can do some damage. I mean, that guy can beat you on his own, and that's the terrifying thing about the East. But I don't think that's going to be him. So I think the Cowboys have a shot legitimately at the NFC East. And if they don't get that, they ain't going to the playoffs because there's too many other high average teams.
The problem is, it seems, and looking at there was only one team that made the playoffs last year that had a below average defense. That was the Chicago Bears.
Now there's the quarterback with the.
Well, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. Yeah, but there is. It is kind of like a world now where if you're not average on defense, it doesn't really matter how good you are on offense. The Lions offensively last year were as good as anybody in the league. They were fantastic, and they didn't make the playoffs. They scored 481 points, didn't make the playoff. They scored more points than the Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. So I mean, like having an elite offense isn't enough. Like you've got to be solid on defense, and asking the Cowboys to go from wretched to solid.
Oh, solid's a big step, man.
I think so, too.
I'm just trying to get past the 28 a game.
But that's why I say when I tell you one team ranked below the midline in defense and made the playoffs, let's say that's the minimum of what you got to aim for is being average on defense.
And they had to win their division. No,
they won their division.
They had to win their. That's the Cowboys. They're going to have to win their division to do it. You know. Yeah. So I don't expect much more than just be better on defense than you were last year. And if you do that, 4 more wins, suddenly you're in it. But you're going to have to rely on the problems of others to go where I think a lot of Cowboy fans are going to start believing they should, because they're going to come out of the gate pretty fast, I think.
Because there were teams last year that made the playoffs that were putrid on offense, but their defensively were good enough. Like the Texans are a great example. The
Well.
Texans stink on offense. At least last year they did, but their defense was...
Theirs was awful. New England's offense wasn't brilliant.
New England's offense was pretty freaking good.
I think they were held back by a rookie quarterback. I do. I think no, they weren't.
No, he was an MVP candidate.
He was an MVP candidate, but I do think that this year we're going to see what he's capable of. I don't think they took the cork off of Drake May yet.
But Pittsburgh made the playoffs without pretty much any offense to speed up.
You're absolutely right.
Carolina made the playoffs
It's all
with Bryce Young
But
playing
we're talking
quarterback.
about a bunch. Yeah, you're talking about a bunch of solid defenses.
Yeah, the Denver Broncos, maybe the best example. They were one of the best teams in the league last year. Their offense sucks, but defensively they're going to hold you down. So I don't know if the Cowboys can take that step. And I think to win that division, they have to be at least average on defense. And I think going from what they were to average is a huge leap in 1 year.
It's a long way.
We got new guys. All right, well...
But you come into it knowing if you don't win your division, if you don't win the NFC East, you ain't going to the playoffs.
You're right.
There is no wild card coming from the East.
All right. We got a double dong challenge. Let's go with they're playing the Tampa Bay Rays today. The Rangers are. It's a 5:40 start. Like I said, they just missed a double donger yesterday because Jock Peterson hit it instead of Jake Berger.
And you would have flew to the moon if you would have got it.
That would have been awesome. But they got another shot today with the Rays. Let's go with caller number 6. Caller number 6. You'll play the double dong challenge. You pick the Texas Ranger you think is going to hit a home run today. You'll win some tickets. If he hits 2, you'll have upgraded seats and a hotel stay on us. That's 210-656-3776. CAJ and Rob Show 94.1.
Sound off like you got a pair. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show.
I hope you started your day pain-free, jumped out of bed, tied them shoes, and charged off to your daily activities without any hesitation. If that's you, carry on. You're living right. A lot of us, that didn't go that way. You woke up this morning in pain, something that's just hanging on that won't let you go, and it's getting to the point where it's keeping you out of your life. If that's you, listen close. There's a fix out there, and it's real close, and you don't have to take too much effort to get there. It's called a Rosti. Rosti providers are all around San Antonio with one specific goal in mind, and that's to get you out of pain as fast as possible. And let me tell you, I'm living proof it works. Now, it's a hands-on approach. They're going to find out what's hurting you, and then they're going to fix it. And when they fix it, it's amazing how quickly the pain leaves. On average, under 3 visits. I'm proof. I had lower back issues. Have most of my adult life. It was a combination of several things. They pinpointed it, and they found out one of them wasn't even my back. It was my hamstrings. I didn't know that. They fixed that, and my back got better. Oh, my goodness. I want that for you. Rosti providers, you do not need a referral to go, so you can call them right now. The number is 1-800-404-6050, and they can see you today because there's so many different providers all around our city. They're adding ones new all the time. Go to Rosti.com for a map. Or the friendly service person that you're calling will help you find the one that's close. Listen, don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Rosti is here and it works. Call them now. Let them take care of you. And I know you're going to thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the 2026 Back to School Drive. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1 or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last. Saturday, August 1st from 11 till 1. Sponsored in part by the College for Healthcare Professionals, AI United Insurance, Central Med, Tamalitos Restaurants, Somerset Academy, and Romo Door Supply.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. Cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circa Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rate. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action. Circa Survivor, pick one winner each week, no point spread. And the Big Daddy, Circa Grandissimo, with a $100,000 entry fee. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
Declare your independence from low testosterone. Start TRT at Synergenics by July 31st. Stay on it for 90 days and receive a $250 credit during their 250 for 250 celebration. Book your free T-test at Synergenics.com.
When the moments in your life are too important to miss, you can trust O'Reilly Auto Parts to keep you and your plans on the road. Our professional parts people can test your vehicle's battery and even give it a charge if needed. In most cases, we can install your new battery for free. It's just one of the many services we provide at O'Reilly Auto Parts to ensure life's best moments don't find you stranded.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
When a child is struggling with their mental health, the adults around them can make all the difference. Parents, teachers, coaches, anyone who shows up in a child's life. Because in those tough moments, kids are looking to the grown-ups around them for support.
If you're at school having a bad day, you just don't want to do anything.
I just get these thoughts like, do better. All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed?
He's just in tears in the huddle. I was like, what's wrong? And he's just like, I'm just so frustrated. And I didn't know what to do.
None of my undergraduate studies talked about mental health.
Teachers need tons of help.
That's why the Kids Mental Health Foundation provides free expert-developed tools and resources to help adults support the kids they care about.
Having those resources is the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
Because when adults feel supported, kids do too. Kids Mental Health starts with us. Find free resources at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, join Rob Thompson. Live. You're looking live, folks. August 7th. 3 to 5 p.m. at the Freeman Coliseum. He'll be out there for the Texas Trophy Hunters Extravaganza.
If they don't got it, you don't need it.
It's the granddaddy of all hunting shows. And it's the 50th year of the Hunters Extravaganza. The 50th anniversary.
Come on out. Let's play with the rattlesnakes.
August 7th through the 9th. They've got gator country, snake handlers. Enter the deer competition, compete in the annual indoor 3D archery tournament.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
The latest hunting gear and apparel, book hunts, and find everything you need for the hunt. Tickets at ttha.com.
I'll put on my ghillie suit. You're going to have to find me.
I know.
I'll find you.
I want one so bad. I've always wanted one.
My brother has one. I never.
Well, you didn't join the right branch of the service.
I know.
Did you made your own with,
yeah.
with the bushes? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, see?
All right.
I had a pocket protector.
That's some Gen X phrasing to go over on the other side.
You're listening to AJ and Rob in the morning with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
They all sound brutal.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've cleared a lot of our trouble. Still have a couple of trouble spots. On 35 northbound at Fisher Road, that stall's still there now, off to the shoulder. And a stall at 410 eastbound that off-ramp to Crossroads, the off-ramp partially blocked. Now, we are getting reports of an accident at the intersection of Hunt Lane right at Potranco. And I-10 eastbound the off-ramp to Lacantera Parkway. Some ongoing road work blocking the exit ramp. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
The Cowboys in Oxnard. Of course, the State of the Cowboys press conference happening Tuesday afternoon. So what did Jerry Jones say? What about Schottenheimer, Steven? All the reaction coming up on The Blitz starting at 2. And Ryan Eagles back after visiting the grandbaby. Over, under on how many diapers he's changed? We'll find out. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by the Texas Department of Transportation.
If you think you need to speed, keep in mind that officers are out in force this month, reminding drivers to slow down or pay up. It's called Operation Slowdown. Speeding can cost you time, money, and hassle. It's just not worth it. A message from TxDOT.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Nigel, I'm going on vacation. Don't touch anything.
I won't let you down. Enjoy your time off, J-Dog.
Folks, it's good to take time off, but your home's plumbing and air conditioning, well, when they decide to take a surprise vacation or start working overtime, that's a problem. Call Quartermoon and we'll get things back on track, working right and at a fair price. Call Quartermoon 651-5899.
Okay, team, I've supercharged the coffee machine. It's extra hot and dispenses 10 times faster. Allow me to push the button. Quick, call the plumber!
License number TACLA 88589E M16004.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice: talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
When faced with complex challenges, there are people who come together to use their skills and connections to solve problems and transform lives. That's us. We are Rotary, a global network of people taking action to make the world a better place. We work with community partners to build green spaces for all to enjoy and to connect with nature and each other. We support local youth through mentorship and literacy programs, developing life skills that lead to academic success and personal growth. We're committed to causes that improve lives everywhere, building peace and economic opportunity, providing access to healthcare and clean water, and ending polio forever. We are people of action. Find your cause and take action with us. Learn more at rotary.org/action.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys have reported for duty in Oxnard, California. Today, they're going to hold their State of the Cowboys address. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, head coach Brian Schottenheimer, all together. This will be at 1 o'clock. First practice will be tomorrow. Remember, San Antonio's sports stars, the Blitz, is going to be out there for Cowboys training camp in Oxnard all next week.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, this is the AJ and Rob Show with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 210-656-3776. Had some phrases that were popular in my day that have gone the way of the dinosaur, Rob.
Give me 5.
That's a good one. That doesn't exist anymore.
Should. That was always a good reading.
Give me 5.
Can you dig it? You dig? You dig that?
That's another word we need back.
Yeah.
You dig that?
You dig that?
210-656-3776. If you can think of any like Gen X or prior phrases that just don't exist anymore, don't have a place in the world anymore. So here's one. Paper or plastic?
Yeah, that's done.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe if you go to Whole Foods. But even at Whole Foods, I don't think they have a plastic option.
No.
So you either go to a plastic grocery store or a paper grocery store.
And there's.
I think the north side HEBs give you the choice.
I don't think HEB has paper
Not
anywhere.
the one by my house.
I haven't seen paper
Have you been
at
to
HEB.
the Gucci Bee?
Oh yeah, but I don't.
I'm
Maybe they
telling you.
still do. Do they? I haven't seen paper bags.
It would be a select.
When you
few.
say Gucci Bee, are you talking about the Central Market, like on,
on
Broadway?
Broadway?
That's
On
different. Central Market, yeah. That Central Market's like a Whole Foods. Like, but I don't think you can go to Central Market and get plastic.
I don't think so. No, unless it's
Oh,
one
I
of
don't
those
think-
bizarro cornstarch
I don't think you
bags
have
that
the
don't
choice.
work.
Yeah, you either at those places you either get paper or you get like the reusable bag.
Yeah, or and everybody
Well,
does.
and then there's the thing. There's nobody even there to ask you.
No.
I mean, you're bagging yourself for the most part. It's not like paper or plastic. I'm just grabbing for what's there.
This one, R.I.P. Be kind, rewind.
Oh yeah, that's a club.
Yeah. I mean, now you don't. There's no need for it anymore, luckily. But
in about 3 years, we're literally going to have to define to kids what that means.
I think
'Cause
so.
The concept of rewind is not even.
They don't
in
get
there.
it.
I mean, rewind. Start over.
Number 3, cash or check.
It's
Do
fading
you
away.
pay for anything with a check?
I haven't written a check in
me
10
neither.
years. But
was the last time I
my
wrote a check?
mother, God bless her soul, up until the day she died, was writing checks at HEB.
Dude, when I
blowing
see
cashiers' minds.
when it blows my mind. If I see people paying with coins or checks, I'm like, what are you doing? And the people who pay with checks, they will balance their checkbook
You have
on
to.
the spot.
while you're there.
I did it back when I was back in the day. We all did, because if you didn't do it right then, it wasn't going to happen. You didn't have a website to help you out either. You were just hoping. You were hoping you did the math right.
Man. I mean,
so you took time to do the ciphering, naught minus naught mean equals overdraw.
I remember that was a big thing in the military because everybody had checkbooks, and so they're all spending money they didn't have. And the hot check guy, the worst invention that came around was telecheck. It was like, God, I used to be.
You see the sticker like that can't go there.
Yeah, you like everybody who had a checkbook, they were trying to kick the can down the road, and that telecheck came around.
Nope. What do you mean you're taking it right out of the account?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Vic, my camera's frozen again, by the way.
I need a 3-day float. I started a business one time, and we headquartered the business in Seminole, Texas.
Okay.
And I asked the guy I was in partners with, why Seminole? He goes, man, we get 7 days afloat. It takes 3 extra days for the mail to get to Seminole, Texas.
That's smart
We
thinking.
got 7 extra days afloat on our money.
Do you remember 411-1411?
Absolutely, I do. What a huge advancement that was.
That's
in
what
our
you would call
lives.
if you were
It was huge.
too lazy to use a phone book, which even kids now don't know what a phone book is.
226-3232.
That for those of us,
That's Frostbank
that was
time.
our time and date.
Time
But
and
that-
temp.
That's still a thing. You can dial that to this day.
And I still remember my Frostbank.
Anybody who's
Yeah.
ever had a phone sales job has spent some time on 226-3232.
Yep, that's the way it worked. You could, everybody had the time number and then information number. Time and temperature and information you could dial and find out anytime.
The 411 that changed our lives, man. Because the phone books would come out and they might be around for about a week.
Yeah.
And then by the time people ripping pages out, so then 411 came out. Oh, you could find anybody's number anytime. And then we got caller ID. And
Which, by the way, that was before phone books. You had to call the operator, and they had to connect you. And I'm sure operators were like, dude, we made a book so you don't need to call me anymore. And people are like, oh, no, I'm too lazy for that.
That's where that's where you used to work, Vic, where all the operators were down there on Broadway.
Speaking of phones, this one, I got a busy signal. Like a busy, like
now, if you get a busy signal, something's broke.
Yeah, their phone's messed up. Like I don't think my kids know what a busy signal is.
What is that noise?
Or a
The phone's
dial
broke.
tone, for that matter.
No.
Like Rob and I were doing some prank calls the other day, and we were like, "Wouldn't it be great if you could hear the dial tone when they hang up?" That's what I miss. Like, You know, that's what's funny.
Yeah.
Is like if someone hangs up on you, goes the dial tone.
and you hear that.
But now there's none of that anymore.
No, just disconnect.
But if you're trying to talk to somebody and they had the dial, and I remember, man, when call waiting got invented. Oh, it was a game changer. You could pick which one of your friends you wanted to talk to.
And it was only $1.20 more because I remember selling it.
And
this was in 97.
And before, remember you had to click twice, hang up twice to go to the other line. Like that was the only way to switch lines.
Or remember calling people on three-way and then they didn't know and you could bust people?
Yep.
Yeah. See, I told you he was lying. Told you he was talking to her.
Oh, yes. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
That's not.
When's the last time you saw one?
And Fast Times Richmond High.
But that was no shirt, no shoes, no dice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like that, there was a time where every restaurant and gas station had to have that sign. Now,
I was like, who's walking in barefoot?
Well, in the 80s, people just walked around barefoot. People walked around without their shirt on. It wasn't like a big deal.
Yeah, now it's only the Australians go shoeless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the window down.
Roll? How do I roll a window?
Well, automatic windows were only for the ultra wealthy.
Yeah.
Like
if you had a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember driving around in my grandpa's car. He had a old like a Buick. And
Yeah,
it had
there we go.
automatic windows. Like, oh, that's fancy.
Until it broke and you couldn't go through any drive-through. You had to drive past and open your door.
Or using the using the ashtray in that car, right?
But, dude, my first truck, I had the handle had broken off, so I had vice grips that I did.
Oh yeah, we have one of those on the C10. My grandpa's old C10.
You never went through the drive-through ever. Can't open the window.
No, those were the days. And
roll your window down.
Roll it down.
Oh, and you remember back in the day, like in the days when you had to roll your window down, is also the days when people smoked in their car with the windows up. They hotbox cigarettes.
Mm. That little folding or that little
triangle mirror.
Yeah, little triangle window there.
Yeah. They might open that if you were lucky.
If it's a little stuffy.
And speaking of smoking, the last one: smoking or non-smoking in a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, smoking or non-smoking, sir.
Boy, that's hadn't been that long ago.
No,
man, they had that at Bonanza.
I remember when I think it was Balcones Heights was the only town in this area that still allowed smoking in restaurants. You could only go to one little area of town if you were a smoker.
Well, I remember when I lived in Austin is when they first enacted if you wanted to have smoking in your restaurant, you had to have a separate ventilation system. And the Hooters that I used to go to built a section that was like, this is the smoking section, and they made a room like that was like, and people walked out of that thing. It was like Chong coming out of the bedroom, like a cloud came out with him. It was
the good old days, man.
Oh, and what's crazy is that was like 2005.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
I mean, it wasn't like 100 years ago. It was 20 years ago. That was the big advancement was that you couldn't smoke in restaurants anymore.
Now you watch a movie and somebody's smoking, and that guy just.
I'll be honest.
Cigarette.
Like anytime I see people smoking cigarettes now, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, what are they doing?
Death-defying.
Most people have quit smoking altogether, but if you haven't quit, like you've gone to either a vape of some kind or you do those like the Zins or whatever, like anytime you see somebody like light up an old school cigarette, I'm like, whoa. I saw a lady in.
Was that a Pall Mall?
I was in Livingston, Texas when I saw this.
Yeah.
But I pulled into the gas station. There was a lady leaning against her car smoking a cigarette, and I was like, man, that's a wild looking woman right there. And then I just realized, I'm like, what makes her look wild? She's just smoking a cigarette. But that's like how much our minds have changed about smoking since we were kids.
You see those 50-year-old women with those long, thin cigarettes.
Yeah.
Those ultra thins.
Yeah.
They're like 6 inches long.
Well,
Virginia Slims.
Slims.
Yeah. When I was born, you can smoke in the hospital.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. You too, Rob.
Well, I know you guys probably lived in an age where you could smoke on airplanes. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I got married and flew to Europe in the smoking section.
Yeah.
When we went to Mexico when I was about 9 years old, so this was what, 79?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we flew Lufthansa and they were smoking on the airplane.
Good old days, man.
Yeah.
I remember when this was like, it was like in the late 80s, you could smoke in the Astrodome.
Mm-hmm.
And like there was still like when the 90s came around, there were certain sections that they were like, you can't smoke here anymore, and people were pissed that they like. And then eventually, later on, we started going to the Rangers games when Nolan Ryan was up there, and they had a specific section. Now the tickets were cheaper, but there was no smoking or no drinking allowed.
Say that was a small section.
Yeah, it was about two full sections with no smoking and no drinking. So it was like a family section or something.
Southern Baptist section.
And we got stuck in that section one time. And of course, my dad didn't smoke, but he loved to have a cold beer.
You're telling me I'm at a baseball game. I can't drink a beer.
Not in this section.
Only
You got to go up there to the mezzanines if you want to go have yourself a beer, Bubba. All right. Yeah. Like you would leave the Astrodome and there was like a cloud at the top of the dome where after everybody had smoked that day. I remember they were like, nope, you can't do it here. And then eventually
I
it was
remember
like
smoking in the nightclubs.
Eventually, they totally banned it.
Yeah, I can't imagine a world where you did, but I remember when it was.
Yep. All right, let's take a brief intermission. We can take the Double Dong Challenge down, right? We already done that?
Yeah, I got it. Who did he pick? He picked Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
All right.
Good luck finding Nimmo. Hey, I do want to, before we hit the break, I want to do this because I haven't hit it today, and I want to make sure we do. Gomez Law Firm in 94.1, proud to present the third annual Back to School Drive, free and open to the public. Saturday, August 1st from 11 to 1, free backpacks and school supplies while supplies last. Gomez Law Firm helping our community get ready for the new school year. Each school-age child in attendance will get a free backpack and school supplies. That's Saturday, August 1st from 11 to 1, or while supplies last. The Gomez Law Firm located at 2943 Moss Rock. Gomez Law fights, Gomez Law cares. So if your kid's in need of some school supplies, go out there and Gomez Law Firm going to hook you up. Very cool thing. All right, we'll be right back. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
The guys will be out back.
Stop hitting it so hard.
I mean, right back. This is the AJ and Rob Show. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your midday commute, 281 southbound Redland Road. Got an accident, right lane. It's about a 5-minute delay, slow from Stone Oak. 410 eastbound San Pedro, that's a stall, right lane. 35 northbound at Fisher, disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. And we're still noticing delays along 1604 northbound Culebra to Houseman. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Star is sending our boys to see the boys. Our AA Best Bail Bonds coverage of Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California begins Monday afternoon, August 3rd at 2. Sponsored in part by Southern Recipe Pork Rinds and AARP San Antonio. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney who has practiced law here in San Antonio since 1994. Over the past 30 years, I've represented hundreds, if not thousands, of victims of negligent drivers. If you've been in an auto accident, you can choose a billboard lawyer, but I'd ask you to consider calling me. We have only one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. My team and I place a premium on communication because I believe there can be no daylight between an effective attorney and his client. I do not charge for an initial consultation. If you've been injured in a traffic collision, just call my office, 210-900-0400. There's no charge. I want to make sure that the decisions you make immediately after an accident are smart decisions. The other driver's insurance company and your own insurance company will want to talk to you immediately after the accident. My advice, talk to me first. Many adjusters play fair, but I've seen more than a few that do not. If you've been injured by a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here, and I've got a question for you. What if every month you had access to a different exotic car? Well, that's what Pascucci Prestige membership is all about. Instead of owning one dream car, you get access to an entire collection of incredible vehicles and concierge-level service. It's luxury without the long-term commitment. You know, if you've ever wondered what it's like to live the exotic lifestyle, this is your chance. Pascucci Prestige. Visit PascucciPrestige.com and book your ride today.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
If alcohol or drug use is hurting you or someone you love, you are not alone. I'm Peter McCarthy of the San Antonio Council on Alcohol and Drug Awareness, known as CICADA. There is help, there is hope. Call CICADA at 210-225-4741 or visit cicada.org.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
What?
I don't know why. I can't stop thinking about that mosh pit story.
Dude, I know, me too.
It's so horrific. Like everybody throwing up on each other, people crying. God,
There's got to be a good name for this tour.
God, the devil skin step in your shoe tour.
There's got to be a good T-shirt come out of this, I hope.
No, the funniest part is it was so big she thought it was a
shoe. Guy had some wide leg pants on.
Oh my God, dang!
Can you imagine shaking a big turd out of your pants?
No.
God.
But also, like, imagine thinking you're gonna step on the shoe, and then it gives.
Mosh.
It's awful.
This is a horrific story. Terrible ways to die.
Oh, here we go.
This is not
Bentonville, Arkansas.
the home of Walmart, all right?
Yeah, just imagine you're driving through Arkansas and, you're just trying to live your life.
On that one paved road they have.
It already kind of sucks. You're in Arkansas, and then something goes horrifically wrong.
Okay.
Ronald Langley was driving a 2021 Honda at about 2 p.m. when an International Harvester C truck lost half of his load into the middle lane. He was carrying 2 porta potties.
Full?
Yeah. And lost half of his load, which is exactly one porta potty. And that is what Ronald Langley hit, I'm afraid.
Was he in a convertible?
No, he was not. It could have been. Well, I think when you die, it's.
I forgot he died in this.
Yeah, he died. So, like, even if you're covered in poop after you die, it's like, well, whatever.
How did he die?
He ran into a porta potty going 80 miles an hour.
Well, porta potties are plastic.
But when they're filled with,
filled with poop.
That's a heavy load.
I guess so.
That's a good.
A lot of double entendre here, but yeah.
The driver of the Harvester was not identified in the report. No other injuries were reported. The report said the weather was cloudy and the roadway was dry right before the crash, and then the roadway was not dry anymore. But can you think of a worse way to die than running headlong
covered in other people's
into a
manure,
into a plastic tub filled of someone's excrement?
God's calling him home, though. He got to leave right then.
Nah.
So they had to have a closed casket just because the smell was horrific. It was.
He's now
Smells
on
like
tour.
that mosh pit
He's now
over there
on
in
tour with
Zero.
Devil Skin.
Did he die at the Devil Skin concert?
What's this guy's name? You can name the tour after him.
Yeah, they should. They should. It's the Ronald Langley Memorial Tour.
The Langley Tour.
Oh, God. No.
And then, oh boy, these are the kind of stories that make you go, man, we are failing as a society. When you were, Vic, you work out at home, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had a gym membership?
Been a couple years.
You know,
about 4 years.
I've never had one.
You remember last week we were talking about the guy who started the gym because he didn't want to have impure thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
The women were.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the gym that only men can go to because those women are the devil.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen McCarthy should look into that gym. Stephen McCarthy, he got really excited at the gym.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Really excited at the gym. Bail has been set at $100,000, by the way, on this guy. He has been arrested on indecent exposure charges, along with misdemeanor simple assault, summary harassment, and summary disorderly conduct. Township police arrived at the Supersets gym, and they found that there was a man who had been masturbating in the locker room. And by the time the police got there, the man had already been fighting with other people in the locker room who didn't like the fact that he was masturbating in the locker room.
I don't want to get close to him, man. You want to go hit him, but I don't want to get something might go off. I'll just let him finish.
Oh, God.
2 men told police they witnessed McCarthy exposing himself and moaning.
Oh, my God.
When confronted, he tried to push through the men and began swinging at them with closed fists, which I guess is better than an open hand at that point, right?
Well, he already was kind of in a fist.
Like, do you want to get hit with? I don't know. You want to get hit with the outside,
open
right?
slapped. I don't want that.
No open slaps after that.
Yeah.
He swung at them with closed fists until they wrestled him to the ground and called police.
You're going to wrestle the dude beating? No, not going to wrestle him. That's what he's looking for.
I don't know. I think I'm going to call the cops, but I'm not going to be the guy who holds down the naked dude who was just beating it in the locker room until the cops get there. That's not my job.
I'm just going to leave and never come back.
Yeah, I'm going to find a new gym.
Back here because I don't know where to sit.
I'm not going to go to Supersets anymore. I'm sorry.
I told him to wipe down the bit. No.
I've never had a gym membership.
Really?
Ever.
No.
Yeah, I've always had, since my dad worked out, remember before, I always used his old stuff. And all I needed was a bench and some dumbbells. That's pretty much it.
Well,
what do you do when you get all dressed up, want to show off and flex in front of people?
Well, first of all, I need to get in shape to go to the gym because I was 2 punts on.
So when
I didn't want to be the guy looking like, man, that guy's got a long way to go. I didn't want to be that guy.
When I lived in Houston, I worked out at 24 Hour, and when I became the program director, now all of a sudden my days were a lot longer at the office.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm working 10, 11 hour days because I was the program director, and then I also did my radio show. So I took a 2-hour lunch every day, and I would go to the gym there in the Galleria and work out. But what I didn't know was that the Galleria 24-hour location is apparently was a well-known gay gym.
Well,
and
you had to keep up with the Joneses there.
Yeah, I had a couple people who were like,
you were obviously not one of the.
No. Well, I'm a muscle bear.
Yeah, you were. You had your own part of the gym.
I'm not. I'm not a.
What? Did you walk in with your shirt off?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course I did. Yeah, but I did notice that it was one of those where you go in the steam room and
nobody had towels on.
Nobody had towels on. Nobody had towels. Nobody had underwear, swimsuit. I would go in the sauna with my gym shorts on. I'd take my shirt off, but go in with just gym shorts on. And I'd walk in, and it would dudes would just be butt naked, spread eagle, and it's why?
That's kind of old school, dude. Growing up, that was how it was.
Yeah, but that's not how it is
I know,
anymore.
and I wonder why. Why on earth did we all just decide to let's all go get bare ass and hang our nuts over the shelf and talk stuff?
I don't know.
I still have mental pictures of my God, I didn't know nutsacks got that long.
And then it would be there was a jacuzzi.
Oh man,
I'm just what the hell happened to you, bro?
There was a jacuzzi, and it would be 6 people in there, and it was who hangs out in a jacuzzi with 6 strangers?
Very European.
It's wild behavior. That's also, speaking of the mosh pit story, the worst thing that ever happened to me at a gym was I went to go take a shower. Someone had dropped one in the middle of the shower.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How is everyone's poop nice and solid? I haven't had that in a while.
Man, can you imagine?
Why?
Somebody just drops a kid off at the pool.
I guess maybe they were
what was that?
I guess maybe they had to go and the toilets were full, but that's not the alternative.
It's still a thing.
No. Run outside, man.
The alternative should be get in that jacuzzi with all the old dudes.
Just let one out. Just let one come rise from the bottom and
let
pop
it out
up at the top.
Make it somebody else's problem. Not mine.
You know what? You got to do the Caddyshack where it's a baby Ruth and then just eat it.
It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's chocolate.
Oh. Imagine that. I'll do that. I'll be all right, now I got the pool to myself.
No big deal. What's everybody running from?
I know.
All right, let's see what's going on in Hollywood on the other side. It's the AJ and Rob Show, 94.1.
Be a part of the show. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
The Cowboys in Oxnard. Of course, the State of the Cowboys press conference happening Tuesday afternoon. So what did Jerry Jones say? What about Schottenheimer, Steven? All the reaction coming up on The Blitz starting at 2. And Ryan Eagles back after visiting the grandbaby. Over, under on how many diapers he's changed? We'll find out. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-300-4594. 800-300-4594. 800-300-4594.
Hi, I'm Kristen Bell.
As a mom, I want my kids to have full bellies, big dreams, and all the energy in the world to chase them. That is what I want for all kids. But right now, millions of kids in America are living with hunger. That means too many children are going without the meals they need to thrive. And that's just not okay. But the good news is this is a problem that we can all solve. No Kid Hungry works every day in schools, in communities, and during the summertime to make sure kids have healthy meals all year round. That's why I support No Kid Hungry. So let's do this. Let's give all the kids the chance to grow up healthy and strong.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
A message from Tia Mori, actress and Fair Celebrity Ambassador.
Game day isn't staged, it's lived. It's the shopping, the cooking, the laughter. For families managing food allergy, that same spirit of preparation means everything. Because food allergy isn't a lifestyle. It's a serious, life-threatening disease that can change everything in a moment. But being ready changes the story. It's knowing the signs, having a plan, and carrying epinephrine everywhere life takes you. Epinephrine is the only treatment that can stop a severe food allergy reaction known as anaphylaxis. It works quickly to reverse the symptoms and can save lives. As families and friends gather for the big game, we see what community looks like. It's one built on awareness, care, and love in action. Because readiness doesn't take away the risk. It brings back the joy. When you're ready to act, you're ready to live.
Visit foodallergy.org/ready to act to learn more.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In college football news, North Carolina GM Michael Lombardi has been put on paid leave effective right now. A pending investigation into a former employee placing a human resource complaint against him. Ruh-roh. Finally, in Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers finished off their series with the Mariners with a win. 7-3 was the final.
AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is the AJ and Rob Show on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hi-oh. Good morning, everybody. Like to see what's going on in Hollywood this segment. And add Kelsey Grammer to the list of get off my lawn guys who's very upset about the Odyssey.
Really?
Yes. He was on a podcast. Hollywood seems determined to reinvent nearly every classic, like the Odyssey, and distort it just a little bit to fit their views. He said, there are times when entertainment hits me over the head to the point where it's a little exhausting. He said, I think Old England is probably full of white people. I think historical significance should be respected a little bit culturally. Do you think Hollywood will ever get back there? And he said, yeah, Hollywood isn't very good at telling people what they have to see, because then they flop. But they've had like successive years of just flops. The Snow White, they were complaining about the Snow White when I guess Snow White had Snow White had a non-white Snow White. I think I know. I think the Little Mermaid didn't. They had a remake without a white mermaid, which, again, much like the Odyssey, we're talking about mermaids.
They're not real.
The unbelievable part of the mermaid story is that she's white.
Not that she can swim underwater.
How could you make the mermaid not white? In real life, she was white. It's a mermaid, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's a mermaid. I know, but why do we have to be so woke?
Woke?
Yeah, why is it gotta be woke?
So so he's mad at Helen of Troy?
Well, no, he's mad at the
Helen of Troy's black in the Odyssey,
yes,
so he's mad at that.
That's what they don't like. Which I mean,
all right.
What if, man, making
Again,
her imagine if she was Asian, they just go ballistic.
Right? Well, I don't know. I think old white people are most angry about black people. Like, just historically, that's the thing that gets old white people really fired up.
Because they were superior. We were superior.
Yeah, like that's, that
was the help.
But like, forget the fact that, how it's they're rewriting a historical. It's like, lady, there's a Cyclops in this movie.
Well, we all know Cyclopses are Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes without saying.
They call him Ojo.
Ojo. We all know they're Mexican. You can't have them.
Of course he did. He was jobless, just in a cave.
Yeah, man. He's living in a cave.
Yeah.
One-eyed, big pot belly.
Yeah.
It's the things that we're getting worked up over. What are we doing? There's a Cyclops. A Cyclops, I tell you. And we're like, oh, I can't.
Oh, they're not black.
They didn't have a black guy there.
Black Cyclopses? I mean, that's weird.
So if there was a black Cyclops, would it have a big old fro?
I don't know.
I don't know. That'd be
in the creative department, right? Would y'all give him one or make him bald?
Jennifer Lawrence. Now, this is a new story. This is not a 2014 story, although it may sound like it. There was a Tribeca Fest data leak that exposes Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, and more celebs' contact info. So it's been, remember, Jennifer Lawrence was famously leaked back in the day.
Did we get pictures?
Oh, yeah, back then.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Not that I ever watched because it would be wrong. It would be wrong to look at it because she didn't want that to be out there.
I didn't. Never looked.
But if Robert De Niro has a D pic out there that he wants me to see, I'll look. Okay, I'll look.
That'd probably be the finest
you
acting
insist.
penis I've ever seen. Pound for pound, the best American acting penis.
Cybersecurity researcher Jeremiah Fowler revealed the leak in a blog post over the weekend, claiming he uncovered a total of 667,000 exposed records with timestamps ranging from 2019 to 2026. He works for Black Hills Information Security. He publishes blogs on ExpressVPN.
Okay.
And he said that he's been a security researcher for almost 15 years. He's like, I'm always looking for exposed data. I've used a lot of different tools to find it. This one I found using an IoT search engine, which is basically Google for websites, but for connected devices like nanny cams, medical equipment, or cloud storage databases. And
so he's poking around in people's nanny cams?
Basically, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Now, they're saying most of the Tribeca Festival data was not sensitive. It's mostly like marketing materials, press kits, promotional images, and stuff like that. But there were contacts, names, addresses, phone numbers, emails of Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola, Guillermo del Toro, Ron Howard, De Niro, Lawrence, Angelina Jolie, Morgan Freeman. So like a lot, Michael J. Fox, Eva Mendes. You could get her number, Vic.
I'd like to be on that text list.
Right?
I'd have a hell of a group text.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, let's all meet over here and have some fun.
You guys want to come on the AJ and Rob show?
Eva, what are you wearing?
Yeah, so just in case you're a famous person in Tribeca, like you may be getting some spam calls. And guys, in maybe the best news I've seen in some time, guess what song went platinum?
Katy Perry song?
1 million units. Rebecca Black's Friday.
Again.
Party and Party. No, well, this is
because
the
of
first.
us.
It's just now going platinum?
Yeah.
Well, we play it once a week here.
I'm about to say, I think we might deserve a little bit of mailbox money on this.
I think it's gotten a ton on YouTube, but like actual sales, like RIAA certified platinum, which means it's sold 1 million units.
Well, who's buying that?
I have no idea, but Rebecca Black sold it now.
Good for her. She can go ahead and retire.
Yeah. It was once derided as the worst song ever.
Yeah.
It is now seen as an iconic and nostalgic moment in pop culture. I think we should take some credit for that.
I'm telling you.
You know, when you first came to the show, remember when we first started the show and I came to run the board and I was introduced to you guys and you walked in my studio and goes, hey, can you play Rebecca Black Friday? I'm all, what? I'm a DJ, and I don't remember ever playing that. And then when I played it, I played the wrong part of the song, and they were like, is that it? I don't remember that part. I said, oh, that is it.
I didn't even know you could buy it.
Yeah. You could buy. You could buy anything.
Well, I mean, you can just get it on YouTube. Or who's buying it?
Well, guess what? Guess what's coming out September 4th?
Saturday?
I bet it's a Tuesday because it's.
No, I'm just saying she did Friday, so the next time.
No. Her sophomore album.
It's what?
Age of the Exhibitionist will be out September 4th.
So she never put out another thing after that?
No.
And
she's a freak too. I don't know if you've seen some internet stuff.
She came out as a this I don't know if this is a nice word or not a nice word anymore. She came out. This is a quote from ABCaudio.com.
She's a dom.
She came out as queer in 2020. That's okay to say, right?
Yeah, she just didn't define herself. She
Okay.
said she's
She released her debut album in 2023. So Friday wasn't an album; it was just a
And when did that
single.
come out?
2011.
Okay, yeah. So,
and is now recognized as a quote pop disrupting Mexican American singer, songwriter, DJ, and cult followed queer icon. She even opened up for Katy Perry's on Katie's Lifetimes tour last year.
See?
And her new tour called Exhibitionism on Tour, Rebecca Black as Miss Delicious. It's a North American tour, starts September 23rd, and tickets are on sale now.
She's gone.
Now I need to know if...
Told you. I'd hit it.
Are you coming? She'll be Dallas, Austin, Houston. Oh, my gosh.
Are
you a Mexican-American icon and not playing San Antonio, you fraudster?
Well,
well, she'll be at ACL.
Yeah, she's playing ACL, and then she's playing the Echo Lounge in Dallas. The next day, she's coming to do ACL, and then the day after that, she's doing Houston, the White Oak Music Hall. So she's skipping over us. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go see her at ACL.
Well,
partying.
We'll just invite her, see if she'll come to the show.
She'll be on about 2 o'clock on that one with the sun's right in the
Dude, what are you talking about? She's a Mexican-American queer icon. Icon!
That's kind of where
Icon!
That's where they end up performing, about 2 o'clock with the sun in their eyes.
When the Cyclops in the Odyssey goes to prison, they call it an icon.
Is that what they're calling it? That's what they're calling it.
That was a dad joke, Vic. That was a dad joke.
I got that.
That was a dad joke. All right. We have one segment left, Rob. That's all we've got left in the day.
Well, thank God we got that joke in just under the wire.
Oh, okay.
That really.
Did you have a better one you wanted to tell, Rob?
Hey, man, I was holding back.
I wanted
you to slam that door shut, and you almost did. Almost, man. It was almost there.
I don't know if you get it, but like.
You got 15 minutes to come up with another one.
I know it's not with the I. It's EYE con, like a convict.
Yeah.
See, if you can't explain it in 10 words.
A one-eyed prisoner is an icon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, Vic, Rob just doesn't get today's humor.
Yeah, it's all right.
He just doesn't get it. All right, we got one segment left. We'll do the daily lines. It is the AJ and Rob Show, 9-401.
Talk to the boys. 210-656-3776. This is the AJ and Rob Show. All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two. Now we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the morning huddle and cash in with the morning huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to go, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health, your life, our purpose. Find care near you at ChristusHealth.org.
Declare your independence from low testosterone. Start TRT at Synergenics by July 31st. Stay on it for 90 days and receive a $250 credit during their 250 for 250 celebration. Book your free T-test at Synergenics.com.
Yes, JCPenney has thousands of back-to-school items under $10. And when you join JCPenney Rewards Access today, you can get a $10 cash pass too. Learn more at jcp.com/rewards. Yes, JCPenney. Exclusions apply.
You know the feeling. That rush when you reach that goal? Make somebody brag a little back home? That's success. And at University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why UMGC offers an accredited skills-based education that helps move your career forward. We'll teach you how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science, plus build your skills in leadership, communication, and critical thinking. Explore more than 100 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. With affordable and online programs, you can unlock new opportunities to help you succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking and the making, and nothing should keep you from it, especially not an application fee. Apply now and we'll waive your application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. That's umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
I like shorts that are pretty short.
What do kids want to wear back to school? We asked them.
I love wearing things that make me feel confident. They have to be like really comfortable too. Yeah. Nike shoes, running shoes.
Like I think I wear my Birkenstocks every single day.
I just wear what I want and I let other people wear what they want.
Right now with Academy Sports and Outdoors, get up to 30% off Nike and Jordan clothes, shoes, and backpacks through August 15th. Academy. Fun can't lose.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
AJ Hoffman, Rob Thompson. The AJ and Rob Show is on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
What?
All right, Vic, enough of this. Let's get to the daily lines.
It's AJ and Rob's Look at the Daily Lines with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Thought I'd play a little game with you as Cowboys season about to begin. I mean, the preseason for football is about to begin.
We're almost there, man.
Training camps started up. Cowboys regular season wins. What is the total set at?
I like 11.
Boy, that's a big jump.
It is, but
what were they last year? They were
7,
10, and 1, or no, 7, 9, and 1,
something like that. I just feel like there's 4 wins they're going to find. Yeah,
so, okay.
I think there's 4 wins they're going to find.
Well, if you like 11 wins, you can get 2-1 on your money.
I like that.
Their actual total, the betting line is 9.5.
Mm-hmm.
You get plus 115 if you like over, minus 140 if you like under. So you're an optimistic Cowboy guy,
as is typical.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just the
that's par for the course. I'm just laying the groundwork to have my heart broken. It's just a matter of when.
I guess let's see. Let me see if I'll pull up the division and see if you get better value on.
Wow, they're only giving them 9 wins on this.
9 wins.
Boy, if Jerry spent all that money in the offseason on that defense, if he only gets 9 wins out of this.
So if you think the Cowboys win 11 games, you think they win the division?
If they win 11 games, they will win the division.
To win the division is plus 235, so you get even better value out of
that. Take that train, right?
As well. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go there, I think you might as well.
But I do think 11 wins the division.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not as optimistic as you. I hope you're right because as much as I'm not a Cowboys fan, I'm so sick of the Eagles pretending to be good.
At some point, At some point, it's going to start to fray, and they're not going to be good enough to keep up. You know what I mean? So at some point, when it goes bad, it's going to go bad.
Houston Texans, what's their win total at?
I put them right there, about 11.
9.5 is theirs.
See, I'm optimistic about them too.
Although their over is minus 125, so you got to pay. They're expected to go over. The Cowboys are not.
Yeah.
Under plus 105. So the Texans expected to. What about the Kansas City Chiefs?
Wow, there's so much that's going to be dependent on some old legs. And you hear Mahomes is in good shape. Man, there's so many. They just know how to win. 12?
They're set at 10.5.
10.5?
Now, they were 6-11 last year. 6-11.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're starting to see a world where that team, and remember, I mean, I know Patrick Mahomes got hurt last year. He played 14 games, and they went 6-11.
Yeah, and they were behind in most of those games.
The rest of the team is just not very good, and it feels like it's starting to catch up to them. And it also feels like the rest of that division, Denver getting good, the Chargers getting good, and like both those teams getting serious coaches for the first time.
And even the Raiders, not good, but better. I mean, so
I think they're going to go under 10.5.
Do you think it'll collapse quickly? Or do you think mediocrity is they're going to be an 8-9 win team for 2 years till somebody?
Well, I think it's hard to be awful when Patrick Mahomes is your quarterback.
So you figured you're going to pull 9 wins just because Mahomes is out there?
That's kind of what I figured.
That's not going to be pretty.
All right, what about the Eagles? What's their number?
Oh, given their division, given the conference, I think they're right there with the Chiefs.
10.5. Yeah. Juiced to the under, minus 140 if you think they go on. So the Vegas is saying there's not an 11-win team in the NFC East. Is what Vegas believes.
And I believe if you win 11, you'll win the NFC East. So we're on the same thought process.
What about the defending champion Seahawks?
Oh, they're 13, 12, 13.
10.5 also.
No love for them.
10.5
Man,
also.
everybody's kind of down.
I think it's just because, that division is so good. The Rams are at 11.5, and it's juiced to the over. The Rams are the team. That's one team everybody's very into.
Has anybody gotten a look at Kyle Shanahan yet?
I've not.
Ooh.
Does he look like
40 face
Does he look like the Joker? All right, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Jason and Joe come up at 2.
Appreciate y'all. See you later.
This is AJ and Rob in the morning with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com